this is what, when this ends, you better make sure that goes over we live?
We are live.
Live from Pauls Valley, Oklahoma.
Brad
This is
very
the.
loud.
This is. Hey, I'm trying to deafen you there, right? Let's
do
turn
it.
you down a little bit, huh?
Man, this is this is always the most chaotic show of the
We're-
year.
Heck yeah.
In amongst the people.
We are amongst the people.
Alexis Davis, what is your problem?
Alexis Davis, our producer, is over here having a conniption fit, trying to.
And she's
get our
like, man,
attention."
live. We're going deaf in these headsets.
Yeah. So, but
Turn it down.
yeah.
Get your life right. Let's go.
There we go.
So I think she
Heck
is
yeah.
turned down now. She can survive now.
Good.
We were blaring in her ears. I think she was about
That's
to have a stroke.
awesome.
So
Yeah, there we go. So
Yeah.
live from Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, right? It
Paul's
is
not-
the
It's the opening game. To
G&P first edition,
the
ground and
G&P.
pound, right? Here we go.
This should be a lot of fun. I've missed this.
I have too, man.
It's been 12 months.
So this is big time Bobby Alexander talking right here, right?
This is Tom Bobby Alexander. I don't. Big is a
Big.
relative term.
Yeah, well,
you
I
know,
like it.
most
Macho
people
Man
call it-
Jared Morris, he's also on the microphone with us this evening.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
look
a,
at that.
That's
It's
a
my
reference.
favorite thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the Macho Man.
It
Okay.
makes me want beef jerky, but it's okay.
Do we have beef jerky? That'd be
No, we don't.
spectacular.
You and I are not the guys to eat anything that's named Slim. So, you
So,
know,
hey,
just-
later on I'll post a picture of all three of us so you guys can
yeah, so
decide
you guys
for yourself.
Yeah, so you can know exactly what
Be a
we're
whole
talking
lot
about
of
here.
red.
Yeah. two Kool-Aid Mans and one not
You know
so
how many
much.
nylons had to die for this shirt?
So, I will say this, good showing tonight for the Davis fans. We got a lot of people in the stands.
A lot of people in the stands.
Or we have a little bitty stand we're in, right?
You know,
I'm going to vote that.
I'm going to say that there's a lot of people in the stands.
Yeah.
It
You
does
know,
look
we've
pretty
played here a
full.
couple of times. I think talking to some people around town, talking to coaches and players and everything. Let's get a couple things out of the way. Number one, this is going to be a young team.
Very much so.
Only 5, 6, 7 seniors on the team entirely. Only a handful of juniors, a bunch of sophomores. You're going to hear a bunch of sophomores' names called. A bunch of them are starting. So a young team, but a rejuvenated team.
Rejuvenated is a good way
Yeah.
word for it. I would agree 100%. If I had to describe or use one word to describe this team, it would be youth. Because they are a bunch of young guys this year, a bunch of young guys out there. You're going to see a lot of sophomores playing.
Yep.
Now, a coach once told me that for every sophomore you start, that's a loss.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I don't see that. but
I have heard that and had some conversations with some coaches, not from Davis, but just in general, about that. And that's kind of the general consensus.
Yep.
I think this team is going to put that theory to test.
I think I don't see that happening with this. I think this is a really talented team.
We are in a new district this year.
Yep.
We don't have Lindsay. We don't have Frederick. We don't have Comanche.
Don't have Marlowe.
We don't have Marlowe. So we're
Paul
gonna,
Valley does. Sulfur does.
So they're going to. We're going to do the. It looks like we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance and do a prayer real quick. So we're going to take a. We're going to mute us for just a second here, real fast, and we'll be. So we are back again. This is Brad Bentley, Bobby
Those are
Alexander, and Jared Morris.
Stellar mute skills by quick trigger Hayden Edwards back
Yeah,
there.
That's right. Hey,
you know,
remember,
Need to
right in the
calm
middle
down.
of Brad's sentence.
the
He's
most
done now. Boom, done.
the most important thing we got to get across is remember. Not only is it the first game, but it's the first game for a bunch of high school kids who are doing it for the first time. So
Yeah.
hopefully the broadcast is
A lot of
and a couple alumni that won't ever go away. But
Yeah, there you go.
Fine.
Duncan Harness and Anna Richardson standing here with us. But you know, this is a young crew, even for our media group, as far as doing this multiple times. A lot of fresh meat.
So Jared, let's talk about who all is here with our media group tonight. Who's doing what this evening?
So tonight we got Hayden Edwards running the camera.
Blame him for anything.
Everything. And
New,
if we
new
don't
camera, right? New camera
new
system.
camera.
So
New to football. We used it in
Yeah.
basketball, but it's new to football. So yeah.
So if we're not yelling at Hayden, we're going to be yelling at Alexis Davis. She's running everything else.
Yeah, she is the entire producer of the show. If anything goes
I've
wrong,
already
it's
harassed
100%
her
her
on
fault.
air.
so
gonna
remember,
happen
if you
a lot
guys
more.
don't have her phone number, we'll send it to you. So if you have problems with the production, just
We'll
make sure and
shout
text
her
her. She
out
loves
on the comment
she
section of
loves
the-
negative feedback. So make sure and send it
We
to her.
will post it on the live stream. Her phone number right there, big and large for you to be able to text her and complain about anything. A couple of twins. I don't know. I think they talked to each other.
They are twins. Look at that.
Before they came tonight, seniors Chase Stewart and Sevy Adams. They planned out their attire.
They're like roadies.
Yeah, look at that.
Creepy roadies.
But
That is weird that they wore the exact same outfit.
Yeah,
though. I
and
mean,
they were like-
nothing weird about that, right?
their first comment to me when we got in the Suburban was, "We did not plan this."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Which means they absolutely did.
They
but,
did.
They did,
you know,
yeah.
We texted each other early in the morning. I
They're,
can't wait.
they're like, "Is your white shirt clean? Mine is."
And then on social media,
Tomorrow's going to be so much fun. LOL. Hashtag twinning.
on social media is Addison Danker and Stella Baker. So a good crew here tonight. A bunch of newbies. I guess Hayden is the most senior one here.
He is.
Wow, you're old.
And he's
And
not
Hayden's
really
got
a lot.
Hayden has the Mr. T chains on, which is
He does have the Mr. T
spectacular.
chains.
Spectacular.
Yeah, so he said he needs a few more.
He
actually.
does. That's what
so
we're
if you're
gonna-
out there listening and you want to contribute,
Sponsors,
awesome.
anybody want to give some NIL towards additional chains for him? We'll do it.
Okay, so now back to actual football discussion.
So let's talk through some of the starters. So, hey, this is going to be the first time we're going to see some of these kids playing for the Wolves. I mean, you probably saw them in years past and kind of some spot duty, but we have some new kids this year that are they're going to be starting at
Let's start some skill positions. Okay, maybe let's not. Let's start in the trenches then. Let's start in the trenches.
It's also a skill position. Thank you very much.
You know what I mean.
well, let's start offense. We'll work offense and work our way that direction.
All right.
So again, we're looking at so Jake Parker obviously is at quarterback. He ended the year
Returned
last
from last
year.
year.
So
Did get
again,
hurt,
he's a kid that he's got some experience. He's a strong kid. You're going to see him run the ball. He is adept at throwing, so we will put the ball up a little bit.
Yep.
At fullback's probably the best position on the football field, and it's been the best position for a while. We have had some great fullbacks come through there, but again, so you got Lane the Hammer of the Rawls, and then you also have the other fullback you're probably going to see quite a bit because these two are kind of interchangeable. Is going to be actually Brendan Rawls.
Yeah, little brother.
So both of those two you're going to see a lot at fullback. You will see also some different. When we go to kind of a heavy set or a traditional wishbone, you're going to see Brendan and Lane in the backfield together. So you'll see Brendan also at some halfback, but predominantly at fullback. So when we're in the flex bone, the two wing backs you're probably going to see predominantly, which wing back, halfback, they're kind of an interchangeable term.
Yep.
The wing backs you're really going to see, one of them is Malachi White, who's a senior.
Yeah, very athletic, very quick, elusive back.
Got hurt last year.
Yep.
Would have had even more meaningful minutes last year. And then the other one is actually Seth.
And Seth, I think we've talked about a lot last year. Played a lot on defense, was a big part of it.
Seth was always in the right place at the right time.
And so now he's making that transition and not wide receiver, but getting in the backfield, showing how much he's progressed over the year. I'm excited to see that.
And you're going to see a lot of other kids at tailback. I mean, that's a really deep position.
Yeah,
Skill positions is a good one.
These are purely speculation based on what we know. So
the other kids that you're probably going to see at tailback, at least some. One of them is Luke Linville. Another one is going to be Jackson Bonner. And then another one is actually going to be Ty Barnett. All three of those guys you're going to see quite a bit at tailback. That's kind of an interchangeable spot. So at wide receiver, here's one of our sophomores, man. Dakota Carter gets the start at wide receiver tonight. So
yeah, and we've already mentioned a couple of them, Brendan and Luke, both sophomores. Seth and Ty, both juniors. So again,
Malachi a senior.
Malachi is a senior.
Jake
Jake's
a senior.
Brendan's a senior. So we're starting to see that age come into play right there. But Dakota going to be out there on the wide. He's super fast. I think I heard somebody say he's going to be the deep man on the kickoffs.
Yep. You're also going to see him. He's going to be a starter at corner. We haven't got there yet, but he's also going to start on defense. So both Lane and Dakota, both sophomores in there. So at tight end, again, we were talking about this young man earlier. So if you want to go,
he thinks I'm not going to say it, but he actually brought me a yearbook the other day, and he said, "Man, I guess you were right." And I said, "What's that?" He said, he opens the yearbook and he points to a picture of 3 students wearing the polecat hats last year.
That's
at the football
exactly
game.
right.
He said, "Okay, it's kind of cool."
Spencer Clinton, we have not forgot about you. You will always be polecat to us.
For the rest of your life, you're going to be the polecat. Regardless of whether your hair still has it or not, you are the polecat. Own it. Love it.
That's exactly right. We need, because I'm sure those polecat hats have not been retired. They're still out there somewhere.
They're
still around.
Yeah, they are. We actually have possession. I might have funded a little bit of that. But.
Okay, so here is my favorite positions on the field. I know it's Jared Morris's favorite positions on the field also, and it's the guys up front. The road graders. This is my group right here. I like this group. So let's talk through some of these positions. So at center, Colby England, a senior. At guard, your 2 guards are actually going to be, one of them is junior Mason Tomlinson. The other one is sophomore Fisher Smith. Again, Fisher Smith getting the start at guard.
A smaller kid.
Smaller kid, yeah. I can't wait to see him.
But he fights. He is the stereotypical, what I used to love coming and watching Davis. He's the scrappy, smaller lineman. Super excited to see him up there.
As Coach Owen has told me, is you can't measure the size of that kid's heart. So, again, that's what we want in there. At tackle, two kids that I think can both make an impact. One is sophomore, another sophomore, and that's Jacob McClendon.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as what, the Hulk?
I think
they've been calling
Shrek.
Shrek.
Is what
okay, all right. I knew it was one. I couldn't remember which
green.
one.
Yeah, but he might as well be the Hulk. He actually just got his state championship ring the other day.
Heavyweight.
As a powerlifting.
At heavyweight.
As a freshman in high school. So a big body up front. But here's the deal. He doesn't move like a big body. Moves very agile and can get around. Scary player in the trenches right there for Davis.
So and then the last kid at tackle is going to be Colton Rawls. So this is going to be the Rawls show. There's going to be 3 of them sometimes out there together.
And Colton has a huge transition from last year. Over the summer, I was at the school all the time. I was in the gym. Colton's in the gym every day. He's trimmed up.
Oh, yeah.
He's in shape.
And he is strong.
Really good. He
is strong.
Strong. Excited to see that.
That front right there you were just talking about, we scrimmaged against Marlowe, and I'm not a big proponent for caring about scores in scrimmages. I don't care. I want to see you get in there and be physical. And with a team like Marlowe, who came to town last week in Davis, I think we held our own physical-wise.
That's great.
I think we did well. We didn't get pushed around, which I think sent a statement to the rest of our district that, hey, we're going to be here and ready to play this year.
So, and I've got some keys to the season coming up, and we're going to talk about physicality in there. So, but in the meantime, let's get back. Let's talk about the defense. So we talked about the offensive starters. For the defense at nose guard, Stuart Garrison. There we go.
That's that crazy little guy on the middle line.
I love him at nose guard. He is a disruptor, which is what we want there. At the 2 defensive tackle spots, you got Mason Tomlinson and you have Colby England there. At outside linebacker, you have Jake Parker. Jake Parker, who played some safety last year. He's moved down in the box now.
Thickened up a little bit. We've got some other kids that can help out in the back, so he was able to move up. That gives us a little bit more athleticism on that outside linebacker spot. So.
Another outside linebacker. This kid I thought was having a great year until he got hurt. And I think it kind of hurt our team a little bit after he got hurt last year, and that's Ty Barnett.
Yeah, that was in the game. That we had 2 players.
That was Marlowe. 2 kids break their legs back-to-back, it seems like.
Yeah, both of them had to be carted off. So
one I just thought about that will be coming in, I think quite a bit online, is Peyton Thomas.
Yep, you bet.
That's another big body. He's coming in. He's actually gotten in
really good shape.
Really good shape.
So at inside linebacker or middle linebacker, depending on how you look at it, you got 2 guys, and those 2, that's the Rawls duo right there.
Yeah,
You got Lane and Brendan both at inside linebacker. So, and we've got our senior captains going out there right now again. So we've got number 3 Malachi White, 24 Lane Rawls, and number 2, which is Jake Parker.
Yep.
Yeah. So those are our 3 captains this evening. So also on defense, the starting defense, the last 4 would be our defensive backfield. 2 kids at corner. You've got Dakota Carter at one corner, and you've got Seth Knapp at the other corner.
Super speed on both sides. I like it.
And then this is another really deep position. It's our safety position. Both of these kids, I think, are excellent at that position, and that's Malachi White, and that is Luke Linville. Malachi at the free safety, Luke Linville at the strong safety. And you're going to see Malachi, they're going to blitz a lot out of the safety position. They'll do one over the top. They'll bring him off the edge a little bit. So it's going to be a little bit of a wrinkle that you're going to see a little bit more this year.
You know, I really am excited to see these DBs. You know, that's a really talented group. I think, you know, we're not really weak at one side or the other. I think we're going to, if people are going to throw against us, they're going to have to pick an athlete to throw against. And,
I think I agree. I think that's a high-level defensive backfield.
Yeah, and so by far, you know, I'm really excited to see how those guys do. You know, and we will see some spread offenses.
Yep.
We know Colgate runs it. Pauls Valley likes to put the ball up in the air. You know.
So a couple other defenders that I think you're probably going to see this season. A couple other names to watch out for, and they're names that the coaches mentioned. They're people that I kind of expect to see more and more as the season progresses. One of them is Rance Digby. Rance Digby is going to play a lot this year. Jackson Bonner, another one that you could expect to see. Tyson Moss. Tyson will probably be on offense and defense. He's been hurt with a hamstring injury, so he's trying to recover from that hamstring injury. So it's probably been a little bit slow for him. That's an injury that kind of lingers. So, but he's somebody that will play when he's healthy. Again, Colton Rawls on defense as well. We haven't really mentioned him on defense, just on offense. Trey Melton, another kid that you'll see probably at defensive back some. So, again, these are just a few of them that are out there. I know the coaches were super pleased with the summer participation.
Yep.
I can tell there has been a visible change in a lot of kids this year. So they put a lot of time in the weight room, and I think you're going to see that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great year. You know, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and yes, I do have a
You've got one out there, right?
I do have one on the football field. I've got one in the band, and you've got one on the
I've
cheer
got
squad.
one there. Yeah, I'm excited. My daughter's first high school game. Your son's first high school game.
My daughter, who's actually younger, it's her second year because she's in the band. But you know, it's you know, we've got a new band director who is determined to put school spirit back in place. Really big on supporting the team and playing as much as possible. The team's hyped up. The fans are hyped up. They're ready for the year. Brad, I'm stoked for the year.
So let's talk a little bit about Pauls Valley. So Pauls Valley, you know, this is not your dad's Pauls Valley team, I guess. This is a team ranked in the top 10. It's a team that actually went to Lindsay and beat Lindsay last week.
21-12, I believe so. You know, so
this is a talented team led by the former Davis graduate,
Raper. Yep, Coach Raper, son of Davis's Coach Raper.
Yep.
We had a cheerleader take a spill out there in the field.
I think we had a couple. So
man down.
Caught our attention. I do want to apologize. We do have the camera up here. We want everybody to know we are on the visitors' side, so we're all attached to the stands.
And we are in the stands. So we'll shoot a picture and show you guys here in just a little bit, so everybody can laugh.
Camera bounces a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, try to bear with us a little bit because we're having to shoot from kind of a weird spot, but.
It all depends on our fans, right? So if they get loud and crazy, the camera may.
It really depends on Mr. Morse and I how excited we get.
Game hadn't even started yet. We already got 109 people watching.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Davis alumni out there that are unable to make it to the game, but are still watching the G&P, the Ground and Pound show.
Also, my brother-in-law, who barely knows where Davis is, has been through it.
He lives in Dallas, right?
Yeah, he lives in Arlington.
Okay.
And he's been waiting. He's like, I'm getting home at 7 so I can watch it. So
you know, and if you're out there and you're watching, man, shoot us a message. Let us know you're watching. We'll shout you out on the air. You know, if you're I think there's some people in Houston that I might be related to. I don't like to claim them a whole lot, but I might be related to. It's my mother-in-law.
There you go.
Down there watching. No, I'll be down to get you in a few weeks, unfortunately.
So again, bear with us at home. You know, this is going to be our first game of the season. We do not have a roster, so we've got an online roster that we've kind of thrown on.
We do have an online roster. It was graciously given to us by Wolf Booster Heather Rogers.
So we
shout out to her.
I think we probably know most of these kids, but there may be some that sub in. That we're going to have to take a second to look them up online real fast.
I will say we have had quite a few people come in for the student section. It is Dad Night.
Dad Night, there you go.
Some of them are pretty good, I'll admit.
I wonder why my daughter
a lot of Bass Pro hats.
Hey, I wonder why my daughter dressed like a cheerleader. That's weird.
Oh, that's hey.
A lot of Bass Pro hats and polo shirts. I was like, I have that one.
Real quick, we do have a media member. It is her birthday today. So shout out to Jasa King. It is her 16th birthday today.
That's awesome. So Pauls Valley will receive the opening kick here.
I've been asked to not call certain people out. They're texting me like, do not say that I'm texting you. So they know who they are.
So those are the ones you definitely say.
Caleb. But that's okay. All right, we get ready for the kickoff.
And Lane Rawls' kick is going to be kick's going to hit about the 30, and 2 takes a hit right there. Still a nice run by that young man. He's able to kind of fight through the initial tackler.
Physical.
Number 2?
Yeah, physical.
That's, junior Dakota Weatherford.
So we talked we talked just briefly there when we were announcing the starting lineups, what our keys for the season are. And I can tell you what my key is it's physicality. We want to bloody the nose of the defenders this year. And it's one of those things we want to run at them. We want to play power football. We want to impose our will both offensively and defensively. Yeah, this team is built to do that.
Absolutely. I want to see old school Davis football. Hit you in the mouth, eat the clock, full 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-minute drives, and just keep the ball out of their hands.
So straight handoff up the middle goes for almost nothing that time. Played very well by, looks like that was Lane Rawls in on the tackle and Brendan Rawls both. So Colby England in there at his defensive tackle also in on that play. It's going to bring up a second and 7.
My phone is blown up with people wanting shout-outs now.
They need to calm down. We'll get to it.
Okay, thrown out in the flat. He's got a little room to run. He's going to pick up the first down.
I think that's something we're going to see a lot from Pauls Valley is that get it out into their athletes' hands in open space.
Ty Barnett there in on the tackle.
I'm glad Pauls Valley's got a roster. And
so I thought that was going to be a first down, and now they're marking it. Ball's going to be spotted on the Davis 42-yard line, so they are on the Davis side of the field now.
Either I'm really hungry or he said first and 10.
He did say first and 10.
Okay.
But you're also famished.
Yes.
So good job that time by Pauls Valley blocking out on the edge, giving that guy a little bit of room to run. So quarterback's going to roll out, low pressure off the edge. Ooh, played very well that time by number 8.
Let me pull out this lovely roster.
We're gonna have to roster it real quick. That's the first time we have seen 8. That's Ty Barnett, I believe, but we're about to find out.
I believe you.
So Ty Barnett in coverage there did a good job. Nice play. Let's bring up a 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass. Pauls Valley looking for their second first down of this drive. All right, let's see what's going on here. We've got the official out on the field here, 2 officials.
So real quick, Charles Lampkin, I know she's at home watching. Chad Foster's at home watching. Not sure who this text is from because I don't have it in here, but it sounds like Cody, Justin, Trey, and Drew. They're all there watching. It is Drew's birthday. I'm assuming that's Drew Parks' birthday.
There we go.
So shout out to you guys, you alumni. We miss you guys.
Well, so 2nd and 10, they move the ball on the opposite hash side, other side of the field now. Same spot. Going to run a little sweep out on the edge. He's got some room to run. Out into the open, gets taken down at about the 20-yard line.
Number 1. Who's number 1? Dakota Carter kind of slowed him down enough for everybody else to catch up.
Nice lane there. And Pauls Valley's going to go fast here, trying to set some tempo. Pauls Valley now in the red zone. Same play this time, trying to kick it back outside. Played much better that time.
Several. Looks like Ty Barnett and then Lane Rawls.
Bringing the hammer.
I believe that was actually Linville in there on that tackle. Yep.
8s and 6s look the same, Brad.
Yep, they do. Again, so good job here, kind of keeping them off schedule. Now we did that last time. We've got to follow it up with some other stops here on second and third down now.
I've got an Alexander Heads kid in my way. So.
2nd and 9 from the 19-yard line. Pass goes to the receiver.
He's going to be tackled by number 7.
Let's see who that is.
I mean, you got to give credit for that. That quarterback stood there, made that throw, and took the hit.
That was Knapp in coverage there, I believe. So had a little room to work, able to make the completion. It's now going to be a 1st and 10. Ball's going to be spotted. They are at the 8-yard line. So Pauls Valley threatening here. Been a nice opening drive by Pauls Valley. So handoff straight up the middle.
Saw for Davis 56. Mason Tomlinson.
Yep, that was Tomlinson there, and then also number 30. So bunch formation, heavy set here. They're going to try and run some power. Straight Wildcat.
Could be a flag there. Looks like probably false start on Pauls Valley.
Which is good because they had the ball at the second and goal at the 1-yard line there. So
offsides against the Wolves. Now, and you guys maybe tell me what. Normally they let that play run, don't they?
Yeah.
Not sure why they stopped
again,
that.
here we go, Wildcat at the 1-foot line now. 2nd and goal for Pauls Valley. Quarterback's going to keep and just try and fall forward. He did not get much. Let's see if they're
going to say he did.
They're saying he got in, so that's a touchdown. So Pauls Valley on the scoreboard first. Methodical drive down the field. So Pauls Valley, they actually had a game last week, a 0-week game, where a lot of teams were still scrimmaging. And, you know, they came out sharp. You can tell that they that game paid dividends right there. So here is the extra point attempt. The kick is up. Line drive kick, and it is good. And just like that, Pauls Valley now leads 7-0. 8:47 to go in the first quarter. Pauls Valley strikes first.
You know, having that game on that 0 week, I mean, you go get to knock the rust out a week early. You know, so Davis has kind of got to settle down and, you know, get in the habit of things. Yes, we had 2 scrimmages, but that ain't the lights coming on Friday nights. You know, the lights coming on Friday nights, it's different. And so I'd like to see us, man, really what I want to see right here is I want to see a long 8-minute drive.
Yep.
You know, that's going to be the best thing for us. Keep the ball out of their hands. They got athletes. So, you know, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. This is what we need to see for Davis.
So Pauls Valley took that 9-play drive, never going to third down, just first and second down, up and down the field there. So again, good chunks of yardage there. A lot of it through the air. Had a lot of success there through the air. So I think we're going to have to tighten up that coverage. Not leave them as much room to work. So they're dangerous when they get in the open field.
Yeah, absolutely. Quarterback Humphreys is a senior, I believe. You know, looking to play at the next level. So definitely going to have to keep your eyes on him. And they got a couple of athletes out on the outside too.
So deep backs for Davis, you got Dakota Carter, and it looks like opposite you got number 17 Seth Knapp. The up backs you've got. Looks like Stewie Mitchell, and then opposite him, can you see the number on?
I can't see who that is.
Okay, we'll see. I bet that's Ty Barnett, but we'll see who it is. Short kick. It's going to be kind of hit a nice spot, and it was not Ty Barnett because that was him who just fielded that.
Yeah.
Hey, and that number 2 came in like a missile.
Yep.
And Ty did the smart thing and just grabbed it and went to the ground.
Again, Dakota Weatherford, the junior running back.
So Davis 1st and 10 now.
Shout out Miss Moore at home watching.
Davis at their own 32-yard line. Again, nice kick that time. It kind of fell in that kind of that odd spot where there's nobody there, and a long onside kick. Wolves come out in a traditional wishbone, and I know we're going to see a lot of that, which I like to see. Parker's going to keep it out on the edge. Just nowhere to go there. Unfortunately, Parker kind of stumbled as he kind of tried to turn that. He just kind of never had an opportunity to get going.
Davis just, Pauls Valley just swarmed him.
Loss of 1 there is going to bring up a 2nd and 11. Ball goes back to the 31-yard line. And again, that's one of the things the coaches talked about. You didn't see a lot of it during the 2 scrimmages, but that's what they want to do. They feel like the traditional wishbone can really kind of give them something that the flex bone can. That's some straight power. Now, when I say that, we come out in the flex bone, but Parker's going to run the option out on the edge.
There we go,
option goes to Malachi White. White's going to turn up, get some good positive yardage.
Good run, good look. I was a little nervous. It was a late pitch.
It's a late pitch, but I'm going to give Jake credit. Jake knows the game of football and when to make that pitch. He's seen it his whole life. And getting Malachi White the ball in open space is always going to be a good thing for the Wolves.
I thought he picked up a little more than that, but he must have went out of bounds a little bit quicker than I thought. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now for the Wolves. Ball at the Davis 37-yard line. Again, full wishbone look. Handoff goes to Rawls.
Jake!
Jake keeps
actually,
it there.
Jake
Fake
kept
goes
it.
to Rawls. They keyed on Rawls just like I did.
I think we all kind of bit on Rawls there, and he was able to get around and get up there and get positive yards.
It was a straight lead play, so, it was a dedicated lead. So Parker actually just fell through behind his blockers there and picks up the 1st down. So 1st down for the Wolves. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Move my mic.
Again, flexbone look this time. Ball does go to Rawls here.
And
when I say Rawls, I should say Lane Rawls, right?
Yeah, the hammer. We have to clarify that.
B
this
Rawls
year,
or L Rawls, I guess.
Or K Rawls on the other side of the ball. So.
That's right. 2nd down and 6 after that 4-yard run. Ball at the 49-yard line. Again, this drive started at Davis's 32-yard line. They're approaching midfield here. 1 1st down so far on the drive. Again, I like what we're doing up front. We're controlling the line of scrimmage. I like it.
Other than that first play where he kind of fell over, I think we've done well at it.
Handoff goes back to Lane Rawls. He's going to fall forward for about, let's see, I thought it was about 3 yards, but let's see where they mark him.
It's going to be 3.
It's going to be 3rd and manageable again.
This is what I was talking about. We need to do those 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and that's what those last 2 plays have been. And as long as we're doing that, that will eventually open up that big pitch play to the outside to get Malachi out there.
So 3rd and 3 now for the Wolves at the 48-yard line on the Pauls Valley side of the field. Wishbone look again. This time Parker's going to keep.
Jake!
Kind of a busted play there. Let's see where they're going to
mark him. It's going to be real close. They're going to say 1st down.
1st down.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going to say he was right at. I thought he was a little short.
I don't know. I don't know if that was a busted play or what, but I know when he got hit, the ball came loose. But Jake had the awareness enough to, get his grasp back on it and fall forward to get that 1st down. So
another 1st down for the Wolves at the 44-yard line now.
Spot.
Yeah, I thought.
We'll take it.
I'll take it.
I'm going to say I was at the junior high game last night. That is a generous gift.
The 6-yard spot from last night?
Yeah, the 6-yard spot that was taken away from the junior high last night.
5-yard penalty that they got 6 yards for.
Nice.
So.
Handoff this time goes to, that's Brendan Rawls
That's
there.
Brendan. And the thing, a guy got a hand on him 3 yards ago, and he just kept running. That kid, you hear coaches say it at a young age all the time, keep your feet moving, keep your feet moving. And Brendan Rawls does it. When you hit him, he's still going to keep coming. So you're going to have to take 2 or 3 people to get him down.
So, again, pickup of about 5 yards there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line. And again, that's what they want to do. They want a heavy dose of Lane Rawls, heavy dose of Brendan Rawls, and they want to pound the rock, which I like. Parker under centers in the wishbone. Handoff this time is going to go to Malachi White, who's trying to get the edge. Stiff arms one guy, is able to take the corner.
I'll play devil's advocate here and say we might have got away with one right there.
I think there was a hold on the edge. I wasn't going to say
a hold and maybe a little block in the back.
The good news is first down.
First down, no flag thrown, so we're going to take it.
Ball's going to be spotted at the Pauls Valley 31-yard line. And again, long methodical drive here by the Wolves, and we want to finish it off with a touchdown here.
Yeah, man, eat some more of this clock though. Let's get it. I'm okay going in the second quarter.
Yep.
With the ball.
4:56 to go in the first quarter. Parker back under center, full house backfield again. Parker this time is going to hand up to the deep back. That's Luke Linville that time with the carry.
Lucas, I think he's a good athlete.
Kind of never got his feet underneath him on that play.
Yeah, he's a real good athlete. I think he's in those situations where, first of all, he's got an arm on him. So he's going to be Mr. Morse's.
You're going to see him at quarterback quite a bit, too. When it's not Parker, you're probably going to see Linville.
But when he goes in at quarterback, they know what's coming.
But I think, him in the backfield does give an extra dynamic.
So no gain
and gives
on
Malachi
that.
a break.
So handoff this time goes to Brendan Rawls. And, again, Brendan able to kind of pull, doesn't have a lot there, but is able to make what he can out of it and picks up a couple yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 6.
A little longer than I'd like to see, right here. But
under 5, for sure.
If you get to a 4th and 1, Brad, what do you think? Do you think we go for it?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. I don't. If it's 4th and 6, I think we go for it. Where we're at right now, there's no question what's going to happen. So 3rd and 6 at the 27-yard line. So. Okay, kind of a weird,
I don't really know.
Deal. I'm not sure what happened. So they ran back underneath. There's another run to Linville. Linville's able to pick up maybe a couple, but not much. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
He might have got a yard based on that spot, maybe.
4th and 5. So they're gonna say he picked up 1. So again, that was a counter back underneath, so away from the Bauer side. So
I don't think Pauls Valley is going to be one of those teams that you can, a lot of teams you can kind of let the play develop and everything. I think Pauls Valley's gotten a lot more athletic over the last few years, and that's going to be tough handle for Davis to pull that off.
So 4th and 5, big running out on the edge, option out on the edge. Malachi's going to pick it up.
Go.
Let's see if he can get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Malachi White, big run.
Nice job that time of just keeping his defender off of him. Had an opportunity to drop him short of the first down. Is able to break that initial tackle, get all the way to the end zone for a 25-yard touchdown.
I'll take it.
So Malachi White.
So, Brad, we talked about it. I'm going to brag a little bit here. My kid is on the field right now.
Nice. Yep, that's
he's
right.
going to be snapping the ball for the field goals. So one of those proud dad moments,
There you go.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So 68 yards on that drive, 13 plays. Wolves able to answer. Now looking to tie the game with the extra point. Parker back to kick. I was curious who the kicker would be this year. Looks like Jake is going to be that guy. He's going to get first shot. Kick is up. It's kind of line drive. And
that was a gorgeous snap.
It is good.
By Maverick Alexander.
I'll take it.
That was beautiful. Form, style.
I'm glad he got the first one. He can't. We went and had breakfast this morning, and he went to practice, and he came back from practice. He's, Dad, I might be snapping. I was, what? I might be snapping for the extra points. I was like, okay. You could tell those nerves of the Friday Night Lights were starting to hit a little bit. So I'm glad he got the first one. Way to go, kid.
So 2:42 to go in the first quarter, 7-7 ball game. Wolves to kick off. So let's see if we can kind of settle down a little bit defensively. Again, got to make it difficult for them to move the ball. Can't give them a first down on 2 plays. Again, nothing went to third down on that first series, so everything was for Paul's Valley. Everything was first or second down. So again, gotta make it difficult for them to pick up yardage. So again, hope everybody back home is enjoying this as much as we are. Nothing like high school football being back going
from the
and
top
us being
corner
here.
of the stands.
That's exactly right.
I wish everybody could see the especially technical and style of sign language that Alexis Davis and I are communicating with on what down and distance it is.
Yeah, it's you
never mind the giant wall out there that has it on it.
Well, no, she's got to know earlier than the wall does, and so I keep getting this tap on my shoulder, Mr. Morse, Mr. Morse.
So, and you'd have to see this MacGyver setup anyway. We've got stuff sitting on cases.
We got duct tape
stands,
on top of
duct
JB
tape.
Weld on top of baling twine.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So here we go. Here is the kick. Lane Rawls' kick's going to be fielded in the air. Nice job making that initial guy miss. He gets out on the edge. Woo, and he paid the price when he got there.
That's Weatherford number 2 again.
Yeah, I think you're going to hear his name a lot tonight.
And that's something that one of our viewers said. Yeah, that kid's a steam engine, and he has been.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he's tough to get down.
But PV, again, with a nice opening field position here, starting at the 50-yard line.
We got one viewer out there that wants us to acknowledge her. That would be our former student, Abby Snyder.
We'll acknowledge
and my
Abby
relative,
Snyder.
Abby Snyder.
Okay.
There you go.
The Wolf broadcast team does acknowledge Abby Snyder.
Oop.
Sometimes.
Not in public, most of the time.
So here we go. They're going to run a little power
Wrap
on
up.
the outside.
It's like that
was
45.
I don't know if it was.
That was a polecat on the tackle.
So I'm not sure who made that initial attempt.
Right.
But they were right there.
Yeah.
But man, that kid's just.
We got caved on the end that time. Nice run again. Can't give up 6 yards on first down. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. The ball is at the 39-yard line. That can't be right. 39. It shows 39. So it must have started at what would have had to be the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's wonky.
Okay, pass is in the air. It is complete. Seth Knapp in coverage. Again, it's going to be right at the stick. Let's see if it's going to be another first down.
To me, it looked like he was just past it. Yep.
Another first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for Pauls Valley. Again, Pauls Valley threatening again early on. Quarterback's going to get out.
Good chase down there by Lane, to kind of run after him and toe tackle him.
All right, so Pauls Valley, 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line. So again, Pauls Valley moving quickly up and down the field here. Quarterback drops back to throw, gets the guy across the slant there. Knapp in coverage too. They're fighting for the ball. Let's see who.
Knapp comes up with the ball, but I don't think he came down with the ball.
I don't think he did either. And again, we're going to have to tighten up coverage because it's just pitch and catch out there right now. Ball is at the 9-yard line. 1st and 10 again for Pauls Valley.
Mr. Morse, I was just kind of checking it out. We got people from California, people from Ohio watching.
We're nationwide, baby.
All
again,
right.
19 seconds to go in the first quarter here. 7-7 ball game. Another play. Handoff this time goes to 12 up the middle. Played that time pretty well by the defense.
12, Rain Major, a junior.
So Barnett in on that tackle amongst also Brendan Rawls, and that's going to end the first quarter.
One thing I will say, just because we've been watching him and we've talked about him a little bit, for Pauls Valley, number 5, Justin Humphrey.
Yeah.
He's decent.
Yeah,
he's a pretty good little player.
Yeah, pretty good athlete. Yeah. With that, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. Start the second quarter.
There we go.
There we go.
Good job,
Pauls
Brad.
Valley threatening again at the 9-yard line. First and goal for the Panthers.
Second and goal from the 7 to start the second quarter.
Well, first and goal from the 7. They're saying second and goal. It's still first down. They just picked up first down. Can't be second down. But let's see what we got here.
They're sticking with second down.
Yeah, second down, Brad.
Yeah, they had the little run.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so quarterback is looking to throw the ball. That time played pretty well. Defense.
Good move.
We let him cut back against the field.
That's what we're talking about.
Justin Humphrey's an athlete, and he knew where he was going. So.
He did that against Lindsay last week. He was very elusive. It frustrated them. But
9-yard touchdown for Pauls Valley. It's now 13-7. Extra point attempt to come.
But the kicker is we're gonna. I think we'll eventually get a stop. That'll happen. But we're going to get the ball back with, 11 minutes to go, almost 12 minutes to go.
Good kick that time by Pauls Valley, and it is good. Now 14-7.
Let's have another one of those long, methodical drives down the field. Burn 8 minutes, 7-8 minutes off the clock again, and then that's when we need our defense to step up and make that stop with that 3-4 minutes to go. What I don't want to – right now our team I don't think is set up to go in a 2-minute drill. They're right now built for hit you in the mouth and 3 yards in the cloud of dust, and the traditional Davis offense is what we've all been accustomed to seeing for years. And so this is what I want to see. I want to see 8 minutes, long drive down the field, and wear the Panthers out. We're going to have to start wearing them out.
So 11:52 to go in the second quarter, 14-7 Pauls Valley. Wolves with their second possession of the half here. First one resulted in a touchdown. We're going to see if this one can also result in a touchdown.
Alexis already has the down and distance because she's like a pro. I'm
very
proud.
She's a pro.
It only took 3 kickoffs to get it there, but we're there now. She is now the color of everybody's shirt.
She'll get used to it. It's a long season.
Mm-hmm. And it only gets worse from here.
It only gets more stressful.
I will pay money for someone to put their full leg into a kick.
Okay, so that one again hit that weird spot.
They just have that spot where they're going to kick it to, and man, it's one of those deals where it bounces and it almost looks like Davis is in slow motion to go get it.
Fielded that time by number 14. I believe that's Tyson Moss.
Yes, I believe you're right. Mm-hmm. But Pauls Valley's super quick. They're getting close to getting that ball just off the bounce. So
they did not miss it by much.
We're going to have to get some urgency on those little kicks like that.
So Davis takes over at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10, their own 29. Again, almost where they started their first possession. First possession started at the 30, so Malachi White
Nope.
takes it out on the edge. Played a little bit better that time by the defense.
He got gang tackled on that one.
Looks like he's going to pick up a couple.
Pick up a couple, but he's looked good. I like the way Malachi's looked there. And again, he got injured last year, so we really didn't get to see him get going last year.
No, he had the injured arm.
So pickup of 2. So 2nd and 8 here at the 31-yard line for the Wolves. Wolves back in the flex bone here. Option out to the edge to White. White is past the stick again.
Yeah, they're going to say he did step out of bounds.
Yeah.
But,
picked up a couple yards short on that one.
Yeah, picked up, 4 or 5 yards on there. So
see where they mark him. Again, that option has caused problems for Pauls Valley.
Oh, they actually broke the yardage stick.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
I hope we have a spare chain game.
I'm going to start singing the song from Cadence.
I am going to shout out Alexis. She kind of got thrown to the Wolves. You see what I did there?
That was dumb, Bobby.
It was a dad joke. It's dad night, right?
It is dad night.
No, it's she did get thrown right in the middle of it. And if you haven't noticed yet, we have this nice new fancy little ticker across the bottom that Alexis had no idea what she was doing when we came up here in the stands. But I don't know about you guys, but I think she's doing a phenomenal job.
Who made the ticker, Bobby?
Who
made the ticker, Bobby?
I made the ticker. I made the ticker. I'm kind of proud of it.
We'll give you a bone. Come
down.
down.
I'll take it. I did make the ticker. I had a lot of people want to see the down and distance and the time and the quarter and everything else.
Yeah,
so I tried to get it all.
11:07 to go in the second quarter.
See, there you go. That way we don't have to rely on Brad to say it every 5 seconds.
So 3rd and 2.
But he's still going to do it.
It's very true.
We're trying to help you, Brad.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Quarterback's going to keep. He's going to pick up first down. Nice job.
Good job.
Did you see Colby England just
he just dropped his shoulder and started going through everybody.
Yeah, he let go of the ball and was just straightforward.
Yeah, that was impressive.
That's one thing. I think he's done well tonight so far.
That was what's the unnecessary roughness? That is follow me.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Wolves. Ball at the 43-yard line.
Ooh, that's a good movie, too, Necessary Roughness.
Yes, it is.
Shout out to Sinbad.
I'm pretty sure nobody shouted out to him for a long time.
No.
So.
But Scott Bakula's found work. He's done well for himself. Jason Bateman's okay. Maybe we should quit talking about it.
2nd and 10 after Rawls' short carry there. It looks like no gain on that. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Ball still at the 43-yard line.
Former DKA Davis coach Roy Connor watching from North Carolina.
There you go.
And now he's watching because a lot of these juniors, he coached them. He got them started in 4th, 5th grade. So he's checking in on these boys. And shout out to you, Coach.
So wishbone look this time. Traditional. Parker hands off, does kind of a pop pass. There's a pop pass there for the up back. Immediately gets it. That is Lane Rawls there. Nice, good positive yardage.
Good job.
The
hammer.
Did not expect that on 2nd long either, but pickup of about 7. Ball is at midfield now at the 50-yard line.
Bring up 3rd and 3.
There's a media student, Drew Whaley, eating again. I'm giving him a hard time. Yeah, he's hungry.
He is.
He's a grown boy.
Again, Wolves back in the full house wishbone again. Parker under center. Pop pass again. This time not as much there.
They sniffed that one.
They sniffed that one out. He did pick up one.
Picked up 2. It's going to be 4th and about 1. I know this is not going to be popular, but I would go for this all day long.
Oh, no, I was going with you.
I am a risk taker. Go for it. Right now, it is 4th and 1.
It's going to be 4th and 1 from the 48-yard line. But as well as we've been moving the ball up front, I would get right behind Colby England.
And find your way.
So again, here we go.
Boy, and they were coming too.
They did come, but Parker's able to keep his feet.
I don't know why they blew it dead. He was still moving. He was on the moving to the outside of the
and
pack.
They're going to give him the first down.
They're going to give him the first down again. That was the play wasn't dead, but he already got the first down.
When they blew the whistle, he turned to the ref and be like, "What are we doing?"
Yeah, well, I think the ref on the far side blew it dead, but he was coming through the pile on this side, still moving.
which I think they did figure out. They did make the right call, which is it was going to be a first down either way.
So it looks like they're going to have a little chat about it. I think Coach Parker was a little upset that they blew it dead that quick.
Yep,
they're going to give him a first down.
1st and 10, Wolves. Ball at the 45-yard line. Drop back to pass. Pass
nice
is
pass.
intended for number 6.
Good job.
That right there.
Hey, I'm a happy man.
That's a ball going into the air. That is sick. That is Luke Linville.
Linville there catching the ball out of the backfield.
That's usually opposite for Luke Linville. He's usually the one throwing that ball.
Usually the one throwing the ball, and when people see him in the backfield, that's what they assume. But
wheel
route out, and he makes a catch.
We had a pass for positive yards there, buddy. Look, it works.
Yeah. Mr. Morse obviously happy with that call.
First down for the Wolves at the 18-yard line. Again, Linville there on the wheel route catches the pass from Parker again, and they were lost on that wheel route. They had no idea.
Yeah, he just burnt his DB and just, wide open.
Again.
So we're going to run the option out on the edge.
Jake.
Parker's going to keep it. Not a whole lot there that time.
My brother-in-law said, "Oh, wow, they threw it."
He's used to listening to you.
Gain of 1. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. 7:23 to go in the first half.
That was a good translation.
You're welcome.
Ball at the 17-yard line now.
A shout out to Chris Jordan. I'll actually say his name. I was letting me incognito, but.
Another
nice pitch. Nice pitch.
Malachi White's got some room. Touchdown.
I think he crossed the pylon.
Yes, he did.
Touchdown.
So, Malachi, hey, that is a bread and butter, obviously, for us tonight. Pauls Valley seems to be struggling mightily with that option to Malachi.
It looked really
touchdown,
good, too.
25-yard run by Malachi White. Second touchdown, 17-yard run by Malachi White.
He's healthy. He's back.
It was coming towards us so we could see it better this time. Jake has it the whole way. They're not sure what he's going to do because he kept it a lot. It was a last-second pitch. It looked really good.
Yeah.
So here is Parker's extra point attempt to tie the game up. Low snap. Parker gets the ball up, and it is good. Just like that with 6:58 to go in the first half.
We're tied up again.
14-14 after Malachi White's 17-yard touchdown run. 11 plays on that drive, 71 yards, and the Wolves tie the score up. So 6:58 to go. Let's see what we can do defensively now.
This is where, we need to stop right here. We need to make a statement right here. And really, if we can make a statement and give ourselves 3-4 minutes, it's not impossible to really, and if we're able to go punch one in before half, and then we get the ball in the second half, right?
We do.
Okay. Yep. It's an early night. Sorry, we had to pause for a photo.
Selfie a la Kyler Drake.
Yeah. So we, want to get that out to everybody. But if we can punch it in, we get the ball in the second half. All of a sudden we got a chance to, go up 2 scores.
Hey, and this is old school Davis football. This is what I like. We've ran 20. Let's see what that number is. 13, 11. We ran 24 plays, all power, 1 pass in there. We are wearing out their defense.
And Mr. Morse was ecstatic that we ran that pass play. He would like to see more of them.
He likes it a lot.
What you're looking at is the formula of Davis football. A lot of run, a lot of hitch in the mouth, and when you had to have it, and a phenomenal wheel route to pick up big yardage to set up that option pitch to Malachi to get that touchdown.
So raise your helmet. Here's another kickoff. Lane Rawls, deep directional kick. Fumbled on the bounce there. This time we actually played it pretty well. And again, that's those first 2 series for Pauls Valley in coverage, they've set up with good field position. This time they're going to start at their own about 30-yard line.
Yeah, they found who they wanted to kick the ball to there. That guy, he did
struggle a little bit to receive it.
And to quote another movie, he heard the footsteps. It's
going to start at the 31-yard line. Sorry, not the 30, but. Again, 6:50 to go in the first half. We need to bow our necks up here and to get off the field. 14-14 ball game. Quarterback looks to pass again. This time catches the ball behind the stick. Good job that time of Ty Barnett of slowing him down, because he had some. If he missed that, he had a wide open lane. Gain of about 6 again, even after it. Nice play, but still good positive yardage for the Panthers. They're going to bring up a 2nd and 4.
You got it figured out now? Hey, everybody, it's 6:41 left in the second quarter, and Alexis figured out where to look on the scoreboard.
Zone read pass. Ball's thrown downfield. Another first down completion there. We got to tighten our coverage up. It's one of those things. Our guys are in good position. He's just got too much room to work. This team's going to pick us apart.
Yeah, he's gonna find the open spot to throw the ball in. And we talked about how we felt like this was going to be a really talented DB group, and I don't think they're playing bad right now.
Nope.
They're just, this guy's really good, and you're going to have to swarm them.
Our defensive backs, they're playing well. I just want to see them. I want to see them closer on the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely.
I think we're giving too much space.
Yep.
I'd like to see us tighten that up just a little bit. Heavy formation this time. Wildcat. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's got a lane. Let's see if brought down that time. Played pretty well by Dakota Carter. Also, Brendan Rawls out there on the edge.
Dakota Carter, held him up long enough to get some reinforcements from the Rawls to come make that tackle.
Another 5-yard gain on first down, though. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. Pauls Valley now on the Davis side of the field at the 47-yard line.
Shout out Mr. Randy Johnson, just sent me a text, said he was sitting at home watching. So
that's funny you said that, because I was just texting Nash Neville's telling him we were talking about the wishbone.
Oh, that's funny. Nash.
So here we go.
Nash.
Quarterback is
text your mom.
Dedicated.
Yeah, text your mom. Nash, text your mom.
Little fake pass. Quarterback dedicated quarterback keep there. Sniffed out pretty good by the Wolves. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3.
Right here's where we need to stop. We need to at least make them think about it.
Where we've been talking about tighten up the DBs, yep. Get through the line.
Yep.
Make it a contested pass. It's okay if it's okay, gets a completion. Don't let him get you over the top and contest anything short.
Contain Humphrey. Don't let him go north, and he needs to go backwards. He can't go side to side. He'll get around.
Quarterback's going to keep this
right
there. That time played pretty well.
Hey, made the first guy miss, but the second guy backing him up was able to make the tackle. Number
22.
22.
I don't know who that is. We're about to find out. 4th and 2 now for the Panthers.
Rance Digby.
There we go. I don't know how I forgot Rance.
Yep, another sophomore.
My neighbor.
There. Yep, playing some good D. Coming up and sweeping those feet out from under Humphreys and getting an athlete on the ground. I mean, that's.
Oh, I'm going to hear about it on Tuesday.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Everybody.
So here we go.
Everybody will.
4th and 3. 4th and 2.
That's only him saying it once.
Yeah.
They've got a heavy set. Quarterback is looking to throw the ball.
Incomplete
Incomplete
right
pass.
Good job. Is that 17? Is that Seth?
I believe that is Seth. Making that stop there.
So Pauls Valley trying to trick the Wolves, load everybody up on one side where it's going to be a heavy run and throw the ball back to the one receiver side. Played well by Seth Knapp. Incomplete pass. Wolves will take over. 4:07 to go in the first half. 14-14 ball game.
This is what I talked about. We needed that big stop with about 3-4 minutes to go and give ourselves an option to go score, here late in this quarter, going to halftime up and get the ball back to come back out of the half.
Handoff goes to the up back this time. Nice job by, I believe that is 24 Lane Rawls.
That's a Rawls. It's a Rawls.
Picks nice first down carry
Pick
there.
Pick a Rawls, any Rawls.
You got a pretty good shot, don't you?
50-50.
6-yard run there. Timeout by
the
Pauls Valley. 3:51 to go in the first half. 14-14 ball game.
Well, Bobby, this is what you were wanting.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is what you called. So 3:51 left in the half. Davis with decent field position.
Yeah, we're sitting on, right at midfield. I think that's ample enough time for us to go score. Sorry, I had to pause it. My producer was talking to me, trying to ask me a question.
Would you calm down?
Hey, so
we don't have time for commercials.
So hopefully everybody out there is having a good time watching this production. Again, first game of the year, it's always exciting for us.
Alexis is not having a good time.
Yeah. Alexis might quit right in the middle of half, but
it's not allowed. You signed a contract.
No, we're sitting midfield, 3:51 to go. I think that's ample enough time for us to go down and punch one in. With Malachi getting a good pitch, I mean that could be any second. Yes, Mr. Morris, going to
drop a dime over the top, Bobby.
But I want to eat the rest of this clock up. I don't want to see them get any time left for them to go score.
So Parker in the flex bone this time. This time again, another handoff up the middle that time, right at the sticks by Lane Rawls. See where they mark him.
And me personally, Mr. Morris, I would rather see us go into half tied than give them the ball back with any time, even going up 7. I want to see us hold the ball till halftime, whether that be punching one in or just letting the clock run out.
Going to be a 3rd and 1 now. Ball at the 46-yard line.
Okay, yeah, I know. Their linebacker was,
he was
halfway past Kobe's head.
Yeah.
They're going to call false start.
False start on us.
That's not what I saw.
So that's the second time that guy has done that. The first time I thought he got there early. This time I know he got there early, but again, we reacted to it. Looks like they're going to call it on us.
Wow.
Because to me it looked like the linebacker had his foot past Kobe's head. Yeah.
So 3:17 to go. We're going to move that back. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. So we went from a 3rd and short to a 3rd and medium now. So let's see what the play call is here. Okay, we've got officials back out on the field. What do we got going on here now?
I'm not sure what we're chatting about here.
Kind of a disheveled first half for the officials. Again, you can tell it's their first game as well of the season.
I think they're having a debate on what down it is.
I think they're remarking it.
Oh, they were remarking it. Okay. I don't think they moved it at all.
Well, I think they moved it back.
It went
They moved it back a
Did
yard.
it really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
So 3rd and 6, ball at the 50-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep it out on the edge.
Pitch
out on the edge again. Another first down.
He got it.
They have not been able to adjust.
They
to
just
the
can't
option
contain
at all.
him. And I'll be honest, when that ball was moving this way, I thought, man, it's really crowded over here. But
there was a lot of congestion.
Jake makes a great pitch and hits Malachi right in the breadbasket, and Malachi able to make.
You really are hungry.
Oh, I am. And make great positive yardage on there. And yes, Miss Lampkin, Malachi is very fast.
So 44-yard line now for the Wolves. 1st and 10. 3:05 to go in the first half. Quarterback's going to keep this time. He's got some people in front of him. That time Parker is able to pick up about 9 yards. 8 yards it looks like. And again, the one thing I can tell you is Pauls Valley so far has had no answer for the Davis offense.
No, it's really been a tale of two offenses thus far this half. Both of them kind of getting what they want when they want it.
Ball at the 36-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep this time. Tries to get it out on the edge. Makes one guy miss. Good job that time by the defensive end. Yeah, I'll tell you what, he got strung out on that opposite edge. We've got a timeout now. It's going to bring up a 3rd down after that. Loss of 1.
So this will be a timeout sponsored by Lonnie Topeci. Thank you for being a sponsor for us this year with real estate. Man, my mind just went totally blank, and I've got it right here. But Lonnie Topeci, our timeout sponsor. Yep.
Okay. Right on. I was not aware. Thank you, Lonnie. I'm not in charge anymore.
So again, 2:10 to go in the first half. Wolves and Pauls Valley in a slugfest, 14-14. Wolves trying to put some points on the board at the Pauls Valley 36-yard line before we go into half here. Wolves will receive the kickoff coming out of halftime.
Lonnie Topeci with Pebbles Real Estate.
Gotcha.
My mind went blank.
How can you forget Pebbles?
Yeah, I don't. That's horrible of me to forget that. But thank you, Lonnie, for being a sponsor of Davis Wolf Media broadcast. We've got some other sponsors that we'll be thanking here in just a little bit.
You know, we missed talking about our pregame.
Our pregame sponsor was D&D Collectibles.
So we'll make sure we talk to. It's Roy, I believe, at D&D. So make sure and give him a shout out. We had a great pregame. If you missed it, join in early for us next game.
If you're like me and you like sports cards and collectibles and things like that, go check them out. They're right there on Main Street, right beside the laundry.
I was not aware that this was a thing. I'm going to have to go.
So there we go.
Roy.
Pauls Valley offsides. That's going to give the Wolves another first down, this time without taking any time off the clock.
That's cool. I had no idea that business was in town.
Yep.
Also, if you're a coin collector, it's got lots of cool coins. It's got comic books, all kinds of collectibles. It's a neat little store if you haven't ever been in it.
I will check it out.
Just down the road from the new Chigley and Company location.
Chigley and Co. The Fountain back open in Davis. Shout out.
I was told to come get a pimento cheese. I haven't had a chance yet.
I do like their pimento cheese.
1st and 10 now for the Wolves at the 32.
Still blows my mind that teenagers in 2022 like pimento
Quarterback
cheese.
looks to pass.
Ooh, that was a good.
Tried to hit
okay,
that was a good pass.
Again. I was going to say that
that was a good throw.
It was a good throw because the only person that had a chance on that ball was a Davis Wolf, and more than likely that ball was going out of bounds.
Yeah.
So and Parker that time did a good job of breaking the initial tackle, even to get that throw off. Again, able to get rid of the ball. Tried to make the completion. The Linville just wasn't there.
He had his hand back, and I was looking, and that one Wolf was bracketed on both sides. I was like, please don't throw that ball.
Yep.
And they threw it up. I was like, okay, he's throwing it away. Good.
So 2:03 to go in the first half. Wolves 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line. Option out on the edge.
Go Malachi.
Malachi White again. Nice pickup of about 5 again. Maybe more than that 6.
I'll give Pauls Valley the credit that was their best
opportunity. They played it well
to stop him, and Malachi still said no.
The thing is, you can see them when they're watching Jake, and as soon as Jake Parker pitches the ball and they see it hit number 3, they all stop.
Thought it was
just a second.
Thought it was a good job that time also with Luke Linville out blocking on the edge there. Did a nice job of kind of giving him a lane. 3rd and 3 at the 27-yard line for the Wolves. Quarterback's going to keep dedicated run. It's going to be another first down. 1:22 to go.
Hey,
Wolves threatening within the red zone now.
Shout out. Who's number 30?
30 is Brendan Rawls.
Brendan Rawls. Brendan throwing a heck of a block.
That's an unsung thing in Davis football.
And even Luke throwing really good blocks out there, giving them room.
Wolves at the 18-yard line in the red zone. Quarterback's going to keep again. We got a late flag. It's going to be at the line of scrimmage. Just looks like this is going to be a hold, I think. See where they threw it right at where the tackle was made. So it could be on the defense, but I think it's going to be against us.
They're going to say holding on us.
It hasn't been what we thought it's been every time.
So 1:10 to go in the first half, 14-14 game.
And as Malachi White was coming back to the huddle there, you could see him kind of tapping on his helmet like, hey, Coach, that was me. It was my fault, my bad. Taking ownership, responsibility of what you made the mistake. Hey, let's get off here, let's talk about it, and go back and get the next one. So
that's going to move the ball back to the 23-yard line.
Wheel route.
All day.
I'd really
Can we throw it now, Bobby? Can we throw it now?
Another timeout by the Wolves. I hate to see that. Pauls Valley had some confusion trying to get guys on the field there, and we kind of gave them an out there. But looks like we were trying to get set, make sure we get what we want on a first and long.
You said it. You mentioned a guy earlier, Mr. Morster, and we were talking about guys that were going to be off and on the field quite a bit tonight. You mentioned Peyton Thomas, number 68. I see him out there quite a bit right now. So shout out to him. All these guys right now, this offensive crew is playing super well. And
I mean, because you think about, they're replacing some people we've been talking about for
Years. Yeah.
Levi Baxter.
Levi, the luscious locks.
I miss the hair.
Yeah.
It's good hair.
Yeah.
Gavin Moore, Connor Moore, all these guys that graduate. And so,
over the last 3 or 4 years,
yeah.
This has been a senior-led team for years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's only like 6 or 7 of them.
Say it's a small senior class this year.
And there's one
Uh,
senior, like, maybe on the line?
On the line, there's one.
The important part is, even though it's a small senior class, they are still giving what we have to have, which is some leadership, even if they're not spending a lot of time on the field.
But kudos to those guys, because even as small as they are, as numbers-wise, they are putting the rest of this team saying, hey, follow us, boys. This is how we do it. And right now the other boys are following suit.
So first and 14, minute 10 to go in the first half. Quarterback drops back to pass. Got a guy open, just a little overthrown. Number 11 that time for the Wolves.
They were kind of watching that wheel route. Number
11 was, I think that's Heffley, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I do believe that is Dalton Heffley. Dalton Heffley.
I almost said Jake Heffley.
You almost said Jake Heffley. That was Dalton Heffley, son of Mrs. Heffley.
That's exactly right. Who is probably taking pictures down there. I bet you got 27 pictures of that route right there.
I believe I see her down there on the field right now. She's probably recording a TikTok as we speak.
There we go, probably.
I've been in at least one of them so far this week.
I was a little ashamed at how many people got that lyric wrong.
2nd and 14 for the Wolves.
Oh, the Amarillo by Morning lyric?
No, the stop.
Quarterback drops back to pass again. This time it's intended. Ooh, that's a dangerous pass right there.
Well, and I thought there might have been a little contact on that one too, but
I'd like to see us go back to what's been working. I know we're trying to conserve with only that minute, but I want to run the ball.
Yeah, you got a minute to go. It's 3rd and long.
Now we got to throw. Or we don't have to.
I'm okay with seeing a little Malachi White on the edge right here.
See what happens. Yep.
If we pick up a decent amount of yardage, we take a shot.
Yep.
If we don't, we run out the clock. I mean, force them to.
1 minute to go. Ball at the 22-yard line. It's going to bring a 3rd and 14. Quarterback rolls out, looking to throw the ball downfield. Pass is intended and caught by Luke Linville.
Good job, Luke.
It's going to bring up a 4th and manageable there. Ooh, the clock is still rolling. I thought he got out of bounds.
He was out of bounds.
I think he actually went down inbounds. So that's where the clock's going to keep running.
It's going quick. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 3. Wolves have got to go quick. 38 seconds to go here.
Well, I'll hit it after 30 seconds. I got an interesting score update.
Handoff goes to Brendan Rawls.
He's going to pick it up.
Going to pick the first down up. Stops the clock with 27 seconds to go.
While we got a dead clock, I'll bring this up. Right now, Sulphur leads Washington, who we have 10-7.
Wow.
10-7, okay.
Next week's game against Wynnewood. No, we got Wynnewood in 2 weeks.
We got Sulphur next week.
That clock is rolling. 14-14. Wolves trying to put something in before the end of the snap. Quarterback's going to keep.
Go, Jake.
He's got some room to run. Jake. He's going to score. Just like that, Wolves able to punch one in with 15 seconds to go.
Hey, Bobby, I'd rather go into the half with the lead.
Absolutely, and that was my first choice. But I was perfectly content going in at half.
But
But I 100%. That is my first choice. I wanted to see us punch one in with little to no time left.
15 seconds left. That's great for us. I think that works out. We have Wynnewood in 2 weeks. They're beating Valiant 38-0 right now.
Yeah, they've got both those teams have some athletic under centers players. So anxious to see how those games. Murray County Bedlam working up next week.
Extra point is up, and it is good. With 15 seconds to go in the first half, Wolves take their first lead of the season, 21-14. You're listening to the House broadcast of the G&P Ground and Pound Show.
The Ground and Pound Show.
So, I've got these if you want them.
Bring them on. I like scores.
Right now, Kingston is down to Idabel 14-0. I'm trying to think. We've got this new
got the new district.
The new district, so I'm having to search for all these.
So, new district, if we didn't talk about it, you picked up Holdenville, you picked up Atoka, you picked up Kingston.
Lexington.
Picked up Lexington.
And we do not have, as we mentioned earlier before the game, Comanche, Frederick, Lindsay, and Marlowe.
Holdenville is beating Wewoka 22-0. I'm sorry, Brad.
I'm sorry, too.
Ringling is beating Atoka 14-7. Colgate is down to Stratford 28-0.
You know, Ringling and Atoka is a interesting game. I'll be curious to see that score.
I haven't seen Atoka play football in quite some time, but I saw them play basketball a year ago, and they are big.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Atoka, they kind of when you watch them, they're a run and gun or a fun and gun. It's almost like basketball on the football field. So the Wolves will kick off 21-14, 15 seconds to go before halftime. Able to, again, three possessions, 3 touchdowns for the Wolves. All 3 of them 11-play-plus drives.
Do you think he puts his whole leg into it, or do we kick it?
He's going to a normal kick for us. Try to find that guy middle of the road.
Well, that's
there it goes. He's going to catch it in the air. Tell you what,
man, I'm not kicking it to number 2 if it's me.
No, I'm looking in any direction away from him.
Tell you what, they've done a good job of returning that all 3 times. And it's almost like he catches it in full steam.
Yeah,
he's hard to bring down.
He's 1 or 2 steps into it when he gets hold of it.
And again, another nice field position.
Alexis, it's 1st and 10.
Looks like Davis is going to take a timeout right here.
Look at you go.
So, again, only 4 seconds roll off the clock on that kickoff. So, 11 seconds. They're going to have the ball at their own 45-yard line.
I'm not a prevent guy.
Oh, no, not at all.
No, because it doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I think you stay up in their face and really
put pressure on him.
Yeah, because they're going to be looking to go score here in 4 seconds. Or in 11 seconds, excuse me.
Math is hard.
Oh, well, it was Brad's fault. He just said 4 seconds.
If they can do it 4 seconds, they will.
They would.
So we should point out that Polecat's family has moved over next to Jared Morris. So Lori, she's right here in front of us. So I tend to think it's because you guys called him Polecat, but maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know. But she is now a sponsor of ours, Uptown Formal.
That's awesome.
We're going to be making our way down there to film a commercial for her and then have that on our broadcast throughout the year from basketball and football both. So
coolest thing I like about Uptown Formal is they have added men's suits. They've added men's shoes. All kinds of cool stuff. So if you have not been to Uptown Formal since they've added the men's side, it used to be prom and wedding dresses. Now it's a one-stop shop,
kind of expanded.
Males or females. Yeah, in a new location. It's awesome.
Over
right in Thompson Square.
See, that's what Thompson Square. I can't remember that. To me, I'm from Ardmore. That's Tiffany Plaza.
Yeah,
it is now Thompson Square over there on Broadway. By the old movie theater. Man, I'm dating myself. Yeah.
Old football field.
Oh man, the old football. Yeah, this is really dating myself. Thompson Square, Uptown Formal, going to be a big sponsor of ours.
Appreciate that sponsorship.
Yep, absolutely.
So here we go. 11 seconds left. Pauls Valley drops back to pass, looking to throw the ball downfield. Ooh,
I think the dirt caught that one.
Yeah, he was open though.
They're going to say he caught it.
No, I don't. Man,
if he caught it, he had a little help from the grass on that one.
They're talking about it. Let's see what we got. Man, I don't think that was a completion, but again,
there was a lot of time came off the clock there. Looks like Pauls Valley's going to take a timeout.
So 5 seconds. They're going to have time, and where that's spotted, they're going to have an opportunity to try to put one in the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to at least try to make a shot at it. I'm still not a prevent guy.
No.
I still think you try to go at him, put pressure on him, and make him pay. I'm not sure who it was that got through the line that last time and really got in his face, but.
So Pauls Valley at the Davis 33-yard line. Again, 5 seconds go in the first half. 21-14, Davis leading. Pauls Valley trying to put one on the board here again, and they started this drive with, 14 seconds left. So, again, if they're able to punch one in that 14 seconds, more power to them. But defense, we need to stop them right here. Again, that clock is going to run out, so they're going to take one shot at the end zone. There's a guy out there.
Yes!
Played very well by number 17.
That is Seth Knapp.
Hey, look, we talked about it all last year. Seth Knapp as a corner. I don't know that we had one better last year. That right there was exactly why. Getting back there and making a play.
Coverage. He was in single coverage. They threw a slant underneath him, able to recover.
We talked about him being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And he played –
Played
I don't
it
think
perfectly.
he gave too much cushion.
Nope.
He was watching him and knew when to come in. That
Closed
was
the gap
great
right
play.
when he needed to. Got a hand up and knocked the ball down. Great play by Seth
I'm sorry
Knapp.
for everybody's eardrums. Don't.
So it is 21-14 at halftime. The Wolves leading. They will take they'll get the second half kick. So with that, we are going to take a halftime break. We'll be back right after half. You're listening to the Howes broadcast of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show.
Hey,
we're back with
I like it.
a minute 24 before the third quarter.
Even after all the harassment and being mean to her,
She
Alexis
came back.
Turn around, you got a cricket on you.
You just wanted to hit me.
I did.
You know,
no,
she did. She came back. I was kind of shocked. She's like, "Hey, Bobby,
I
got it
for punishment. You."
It was the old like, Bobby, I need to go wash my hair, you know, kind of thing. And, like she just left, and I was like, okay, she's not.
I
going
need
back.
to put my face on.
Yeah, but she came back. Hopefully, the same offense that went into the locker room pulls the Alexis. They'll come back like Alexis Davis.
Yes.
You know, for the second half.
We would appreciate it.
You know, had our way. You know, defensively, yes, we you know, didn't hold up the bar as high as we'd like to have seen.
Started slow. We did pick it up those last couple series.
You know, I still say get an early week game. Like, you know, you get that extra week in there like Pauls Valley did last year, you already knocked the rust off. Davis had to knock that rust off, and you saw him late in that second quarter kind of start to maybe play a little tougher on the defensive side, you know, clamp down a little bit tighter and force that stop that gave us the chance to go down and put a score in, go up 21-14, and get the ball back in the second half.
Now, there was no rust on our offense, so we moved up and down the field.
No, not at all.
Matter of fact, we scored on every offensive series.
And what's bad is we drove the ball down the field, and we were even making mistakes. We still had rust on that offense as far as, you know, just penalties and things like that. Maybe some were iffy on whether they should have been called or how they were called or whatever, but we still got pushed behind the line, you know, and had to start from further distances and stuff, and still had our way. Still moved right down the field, still went down and got everything we needed to get.
I liked what we did offensively. I thought they played well. Wasn't mistake-free, but it was close. No turnovers in the first half.
Definitely things to talk about in the film room. You know, and I'm sure there'll be more in the second half, but definitely some good things to talk about in the film room. You know, the wheel route pass was beautiful.
Well, let's talk about that wheel route pass.
You know, even the things that didn't go our way, I think still look good for us. That Jake Parker not, you know, escaping that tackle in the backfield and making a throw that only his guy had a chance to, and if he didn't make it, it was going out of bounds. Smart decisions. Those were things that I think it was phenomenal to see in that first half. Hopefully we'll see it here in the second half.
You know, and if I had to pick a player in the first half, it has to be Malachi White. Malachi White, you know, again, the option was a game changer for us in the first half. 2 long touchdown runs, lots of good runs, lots of runs when we needed them on third and medium, third and long. Really good first half by that young man.
Yeah,
and I like to see it coming back off an injury.
I agree. So player of the half for me, again, also Malachi White. I think play of the half is Seth Knapp in the end zone.
Oh,
yeah, that was
100%.
breaking up that pass that kept us ahead going into the half. So.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I'm 100% on board with both of you that the player of the half would have to be Malachi White.
Overall, Malachi White.
You know, phenomenal on those edge plays, getting out there, creating space, making people miss. But the play has to come down to that last play. Seth closing it when he needed it to, getting a hand up and knocking it down and keeping Pauls Valley off the scoreboard.
So coming out of half here, this is where I'm always kind of cautious of a onside kick.
I don't want to. I want to say, you know, well, no,
I'm saying
we're not kicking.
To be prepared for the onside kick.
Yeah, you're right.
Because again, they've really struggled to slow us down offensively. You know, and to some degree, we've struggled as well against them defensively. But you know, it's one of those deals. We've got the lead, we've got the ball coming. We just need to be careful. Field this kick because again, I wouldn't be surprised to see them try and flip the momentum right here.
I'll flip the coin here. I'll be, if I'm going to go out and pick a negative from the first half, I'm going to go with the sense of urgency on the special teams kickoff. You know, I think a couple of times, you know, there was a couple of kickoffs there that Pauls Valley had, and we just didn't seem like we had that go get the ball moment. We kind of waited on it, waited for it to bounce and everything, and you saw, man, number 2, number 5 for those Pauls Valley Panthers, they're going to come fast
coming at you
to come get that ball. And so I really want to see that in the second half, maybe a little more urgency on the kickoff team.
So what I think you'll see as the season progresses, you know, we're doing those deep directional kicks, but there's not a lot of arch on the ball. It's almost like it is a line drive, and they're able to field it, almost in full run. So
Yeah.
I think you're going to see more arch being put on the ball as the season progresses, and kind of gives us more of an opportunity to get down there before the ball's fielded.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sorry. I'll joke with Lane Rawls. Lane Rawls he is a hammer. He uses that hammer of a toe to just put a boot on the ball and send it as far as he can, right?
Yep.
It's just a straight shot. Jake Parker got a pretty powerful leg, can put a boot under the ball and kind of get that, what we've seen Pauls Valley do, that kind of arching kick that kind of hangs up there for a long time. I wouldn't be shocked to maybe see Jake getting out there and doing some kicking here. I don't know about today, but in the next few games.
Mm-hmm.
Davis High School's own walking hi-hat, Kyler Drake, coming to join us up here.
I don't know if
don't laugh like you don't like the attention.
Hey,
Yeah.
can somebody tell Kyler that it is nighttime? You don't have to wear sunglasses.
Somebody should tell him
He
that
wears
he's
his sunglasses at night so he can. I really forget all the rest of the lyrics of the song.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so here we go. Pauls Valley to kick off to the Wolves. Start of the second half here. They do to kick deep. It's fielded there by number 1, Dakota Carter, I believe.
There's your urgency because he
Yeah,
went and got it.
Carter went and got the ball and got upfield. You guys got a better spot. Y'all got better eyes than I do to see where he actually got that ball out.
Ooh, I'm going to
He
wait
got
and look
it
at the
right
scoreboard.
over there on the field.
Us being in this
I'm
corner
telling you where
does
he got
not
it.
give us a very good sight line.
Well,
We'll see if Alexis gets it right. Nope.
1st and 10 at the
32.
32. Okay, I'll take that.
Boy, she got all offended real quick.
Davis's first possession of the second half. They're looking to build on the momentum they had in the first half. Start off in the flex bone here. Parker again.
Flag.
We got a flag out there, but it's a nice run. Unfortunately, I think it's coming back.
Yeah,
So they threw it right
There's
at
a
the
little
line of
hold on
scrimmage.
that,
But
pretty sure.
Lane Rawls with about a 30-yard run there, but it looks like it's coming back.
Oh man!
No, chop block. Chop block is what they just called.
I'm gonna give a little shout out. Charles Lampkin, Mrs. Lampkin, 3rd grade teacher. She's been watching us all game long. She just texted me. She unfortunately is having to watch from the ER right now. Her grandson fell and busted his head open. So
that's no
hope
fun.
he's okay, and we wish him all the best.
So chop block is going to move us back here. We did a good job in the first half of staying on schedule. This is we're going to have to pick up some yardage to get back on schedule here. First and
by far the biggest penalty we've given up of the night.
First and 23 is a pretty long one. Ball at the 20-yard line now, so a loss of 12 after that penalty.
No panic mode. We just reset and go get it right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But
let's see what we got now.
What's going on now?
Again, our official crew does their first game of the season.
Lots of discussions going on between the official and Coach Parker.
You never know how long this crew has been together, too. It's one of those things that, I kind of remember the first time the three of us got on the mic together. Now it's a well-oiled
Brad and I were
club, but it
great.
always
Bobby
wasn't
was
that
iffy.
way.
Actually, Bobby and I knew what we were doing. Brad was brand new.
That's exactly right.
He had no idea what was happening.
Exactly right. Handoff this time to the up back. Oh, and there's a late flag that time. 2 late flags. Let's see what that was. I think they're calling that on us. I don't know. There was kind of some fighting downfield that time.
On what though?
I think Polecat kind of got in a scrum down there. Nope, they called it on us. So this is going to be a long down after this.
So it goes back to first. It's going to be first down again.
We were moving
I think
backwards.
it's lost it down. It's second
Lost it
down. Yeah,
Yep.
because it was after the play, I believe.
Oh, gotcha.
Second down and I-35 here.
Let's see what you did. Might have to jump on it to get a first down.
Yep. So we're going to have to go pretty deep into our playbook to find the second and 35 play.
Wheel route.
I know what the second 35 play is.
Pop run.
Pop run.
Pop run.
Sound like
Fullback.
1997 OSU football. Simmons up the middle. We can do it.
I like it. If it gets 35
OSU
yards.
got off the season with a big win the other night.
Yeah, it was real great. In the second half, we're like, hey, let's let them score 44 points and see what happens.
Let's make it close.
So Parker is pretty upset. He's been out there talking.
Yeah,
to
there's
for
been quite a
here.
few discussions.
Second and 32 now, not
Ooh.
35. They gave us 3 yards back. That was
Ow.
nice of them.
Still hurts.
So here we go. Wishbone look. Going to get out on the edge. Quarterback's going to keep. Picked up a few yards there. No gain. I'm sorry. I thought he picked up a couple. But
Yeah, I think he got back to the line of scrimmage and
that's
got
it.
And there were people there.
a lot of red.
So
his
third
way.
and 32. We're going to have to go deep into the playbook for this one. Ball is actually at the 10-yard line. Quarterback drops back to pass. Pass is a intended
Big pass.
for-
Oh, hey.
Oh,
There
yeah,
it is.
no,
Pass
flag.
interference. Pass was intended for number 12.
And he never turned his head around.
Yeah, you got to at least make an attempt.
So the officials are
And-
they're going to
and
that's got to be pass interference.
Actually, I mean,
they're arguing it
The
down
ball
there,
was
but
going to be short,
it was going to be short.
but it was close enough where, I mean, he was there. All right, what do we got? This is taking too long.
I think that was number 12, Dalton Heffley,
Dalton
right?
Heffley, yeah.
Yep.
Dalton Heffley trying to make the catch there. Are they calling that a
They're calling it. Well, they called pass
That's automatic
interference.
first down
what? From the original spot.
from the original
Okay.
spot.
I'm sorry, I'm stuck in.
Yeah, not from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, sorry. But it should be an automatic first down,
It's
correct?
automatic first down.
So why are we still playing third down?
Well, they haven't got around to it yet. They're not replaying the down, are they? What's going
They
on?
made it 3rd and 17. I'm a little confused.
Well, it was 3rd and.
What did he just say? First and 10?
I don't think it's 1st
I'm not
down.
aware of what's going on.
I think
I
there are
don't
a
think
lot
it
of
was
people.
I don't think it was an automatic first down. I think they just marked that. They gave us the 15-yard. To bring up a 3rd and 17. Little reverse here. Got some room to
Go,
run.
go,
Dalton Heffley's
go.
going to be right at the. I'll tell you what. I don't know if
Wow.
he got there, but he got right.
He
to
got
it.
he got real close.
No,
Uh,
that's no.
Dal-
I thought
12
Dalton is 11.
Dalton, no, 12 maybe Trey Milton. I
Okay,
don't,
12. I
that-
think
okay.
12.
it's
is
one of the
Trey.
two. They're like the same size, same build, everything. So
Let me look at my fun little roster if I can look it up real quick here. It would be nice when I have that in front of me. You know what?
yeah, no,
We got a week.
We'll get some laminated copies here pretty soon. Maybe by I don't know in first round.
I think it's Trey Milton.
Okay, here we go.
So here we go, 4th and 1,
4th and 1.
about the 41.
Let's go, right? White. What color we wear? Did we get it? Maybe.
Trey Milton.
Trey Melton.
That is Trey Melton. Okay.
I don't know if you guys saw Colby, but Colby drove a guy about 10 yards
Yeah, he
downfield
was
there.
way back here.
I don't think that guy's going to
They're going to give us the first down.
First down for the Wolves. Hey, 3rd and 32 to a first down is a pretty
Okay.
good change of events.
Well, here's the deal. That's a major positive for the Wolves offense. That is a major blow to the Panthers defense.
For sure.
Because you just burned 3 minutes off the clock and we're forced the 32 yards back. And all of a sudden now you're having to play, from way behind. But
Handoff this time goes to Brendan Ross. He's out in the open at the 40. Oh,
Go,
we got
Brendan.
we got
Go,
we
Brendan.
got litter on the field.
It was back at
Is
the
there
line
laundry?
of scrimmage too.
Shoot.
think that one's coming back, but nice run that time by Brendan.
They're going to call another hold, and Davis coach is obviously upset. Now, obviously Davis fans are getting upset. That's a good segue into OSSA's new rule, which applies to us.
Yeah, it does.
It applies to players, coaches, fans, broadcasters. If you get 2 unnecessary penalties, I don't even remember what they're calling them.
Yeah.
But unsportsmanlike, but they're extreme.
They're on the.
Then your team can be suspended a year after your second one.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
first
the rest
and
of the
15
season, so.
now, gentlemen, at the 39-yard line. Handoff this time goes to, let's see who that was, carrying the ball there.
So he's done it several times, but I don't
Lane
want to give
Rawls.
him. And Lane has a good run. We don't give credit to Jake for his ability to carry the fake.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because, I mean, he still looks like he's got the ball when he hasn't had it for a couple seconds.
First and 15 goes to a 2nd and 4, so 11 yards on that first down run. Ball is at midfield now. Another run
there
this time by, I think that's Rawls again.
Yeah, I think that's Rawls again.
Yeah.
And here
boy,
it is.
He stood up a linebacker, too.
You can look out there at the Pauls Valley Field. You got a bunch of hands on waist. You
Dude,
got a bunch of huffing and puffing.
They are not liking this right now. I told you that first half was going to wear them down, and they're getting punched in the mouth.
And then, you know, they
now
get
they're
jacked
subbing.
up that they had us 32 yards backwards, and now we're coming back this way.
That's a huge momentum switch. Thinking they're going to get the ball, you know, us punting from our own 10 to us having a first down at midfield.
Handoff.
And off
That
this
was
time goes to
Brendan
Brendan
Rawls.
Short gain that time. Again, 7:25 to go in the third quarter. Wolves leading 21-14.
I want to make sure that we make everybody aware that number 12 on that big run a while ago, as much as we love Dalton Heffley, that was not Dalton. That was actually Trey Melton.
Yeah, Trey Melton, okay,
and had a couple of big plays thus far this game. Make sure we give him credit for that.
That's exactly right. Trey Melton out here at receiver right now on the near side of the field.
So there we
Good
go.
jump.
That's
again.
Davis's bread and butter. They like to do it every now and then just to keep you honest.
You know, it takes a second and long to a second and short pretty quick.
It goes from second and 7, or excuse me, 2nd and 9 to 2nd and 2. Wait, that's not right. How about
second
7?
yeah. Again, like Mr. Moore said, math is hard.
Math
is
hard.
hard. Words are hard.
Miss Moore, help us out.
Yeah.
2nd and 2 now at the 34-yard line. Parker's going to keep this time.
Go,
Cuts
Jake.
the ball back inside.
He got
Still's
it.
got
He got
his
it.
feet. First down and more. This offense is continuing to move along,
You know,
turning
right
up
now,
this third quarter.
picked up a first down. We're halfway through this third quarter, and we're still on the initial drive. You know, so this is exactly what we talked about pregame.
Oh, there is a flag down. Let's see what this is. I'm getting real tired of seeing flags this half.
We've seen a bunch here.
On who?
Let's see
Josh,
what they're
you
calling.
see?
They're calling it on Pauls Valley this time. I
It
didn't
says
see what-
sideline warning.
Sideline warning, okay. Well, it can't be a warning.
It's
They-
not a
they-
warning. They're
it's
marking
a-
off yardage.
Yeah. Those 5-yard penalties. So it'll be 1st and 10. The Wolves right outside the red zone at the Pauls Valley 22-yard line. Sideline interference, which usually means you gotten one of the
away
officials
of the
away.
officials, yeah.
Handoff this time goes again straight up the middle. This time it was to, let's see who comes off the pile there. Number 30, Brendan Rawls there on the carry. Picks up about 3 yards. I like that 1-2 combination of Brendan and Lane. That just wears them down up front. Again, and we have not done anything tricky. We ran right at them with a little option mixed in. Ball at the 25-yard line where it's going to be spotted. Thought it's inside that, but I guess I am. I think that's actually the 19-yard line. They've got it marked at the 25, but quarterback's going to keep out on the edge, makes one guy miss.
That was a good move by Jake because he
Yeah.
looked
Good
like he
move.
was about to be wrapped up back in the backfield, able to make that guy miss.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3 yards. Ball is going to be spotted at the 15-yard line, I believe.
I don't know about you guys, but it's muggy out here.
It
now.
is muggy.
It's pretty gross.
That rain the last couple days, it's made it
I also think
very
that
humid.
we've had the ball the entire 3rd quarter.
We
We
have.
You know, we sat in the sun there for a while, too, before this game started. That probably
That didn't help.
that didn't help at all. Ball at the 16-yard line, 3rd and 3. Ooh,
There
nice
you go.
job
Go,
that
Lane.
time.
Go,
Lane
Lane.
Rawls, nice run. Oh, ball came out.
They're going to mark it down as a fumble, and Pauls Valley's going to come up with it.
Rawls picks up, trying to get in the end zone, fumbles the ball. Ball comes out, and
I
Pauls Valley recovers
I
at the
guess
1-yard line.
I thought he might have been down, but no, he let go of it before he got down.
So, unfortunately, first turnover of the game.
That big long drive, though, that does beat down on Pauls Valley's defense. Hopefully, our defense is well rested. You know, there are a bunch of boys on our squad that play both sides of the ball.
Right.
So
the positive about this is that Pauls Valley's got a long field to go here. The ball is at their 1-yard line, so they don't have a lot of room to work.
yeah, the scoreboard says that's on the 2, but there's no way.
No, that looks to me like it's the 1, unless we just got a weird angle.
No, there's no way. He is on the 1-yard line.
Get there.
Handoff goes to the up back. Nice run that time, but not a whole lot there. Again, nothing tricky about that. Just straight handoff up the middle.
Yeah, they're just trying to gain some room, get off that goal line a little bit.
Pick up about 3 yards on that play. They're going to mark it 4, so 2nd and 6. Second and 7, they're saying. 3-yard line. Little delay handoff goes absolutely nowhere. Played
nowhere.
very well.
Actually, probably, I think, lost a
yardage.
yard.
Yep, I agree.
Maybe about 3rd and 7.
44, I believe Wyatt Fielding there came off the pile. Also, it looks like Stewie Garrison in on that play.
Wyatt Fielding, another sophomore, starting that, getting that, not starting, but getting some playing time out there on the edge.
3rd and 7 now at the 5-yard line for Pauls Valley. Wolves looking to get this ball back here. Quarterback's going to roll out, just designated keep there. Oh, he broke free. He's out in the open field.
Atta baby Seth!
Seth's able to run him down, but not before he gets the first down and some, all the way down about the 30-yard line.
Seth, I mean,
he's there.
So the Wolves had him pinned, unable to close it out here, and Pauls Valley gets the ball all the way down to their own 35-yard line. So about a 30-yard run that time. Quarterback's going to
got him in the backfield.
Submarined in the backfield that time. Nice play. 56, Mason
busted
Tomlinson
through the line
blew that play up.
And got him right on the legs where he couldn't go anywhere. Was he going to make the tackle? No, but he held him up long enough for the second guy to come in and put him on the ground.
Loss of about 5 yards on that play. 4 yards, bring up 2nd and 14. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 30-yard line. So 2:37 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wolves leading 21-14. Pauls Valley with the football. Pauls Valley rolls out again here. Some pressure up front. Able to get the ball away.
Oh, Seth almost had that pick right there.
Good coverage again.
We do have a guy down on the field. Let's see.
That's Malachi White.
I think he's just got cramp in his leg. Oh, we got a penalty. What is this?
They're going to call it helmet to helmet.
Contact. Boy, I don't like that call. So after it looked like the Wolves good play downfield, they're gonna give Pauls Valley a first down. Ball's gonna be spotted. Let's see where it's gonna be spotted at the 45-yard line. Pauls Valley still on their side of the field. Personal foul that time on the Wolves. Tell you what, I think there's been some ticky-tack calls here in the second half. I don't like the way the second half's been officiated, but oh well.
Yeah, that's one of those deals you just got to learn to play with it.
Quarterback's going to keep.
Nice.
Oh,
no, he actually did make the handoff.
He got buried anyway.
I just got a text from Nash Neville's after yelling about says, good heavens, you're getting into it. I'm like, it's going to be like this all season.
So 2nd and 12 after that play. Loss of 2. Again, the Wolves are see what we can do if we can get off the field here. Pauls Valley not in any hurry here to get this play off. I don't know why the play clock isn't running, but it's not. Quarterback drops back to pass. Some pressure up the middle, then gets rid of the ball. Passes. See, I don't think he caught it. They're going to give him credit for it, but I think that one hit the ground.
Looked like it hit his hands, hit the ground. So.
Oh no, he's coming in saying incomplete.
He did not catch that ball.
I don't know what that bug is, but it's irritating me.
I think I thought they were going to get away with another one. I
Yeah,
don't think that
too.
other one was a catch either.
All of the Davis Wolves are basically jumping up and down that it was incomplete. And
ball at their 43-yard line, 3rd and 12. Wolves trying to get some pressure off the edge. Spencer Clinton.
Yeah! Spencer Clinton, the Polecat, getting back in the backfield, making the tackle. Basically grabbed him by his shirt and yanked him down, showing a little bit of arm strength right there.
It works.
I like it.
I'm going to get everybody wear the hats again.
Yeah.
4th and 18 now. The Wolves look like they have made a stop here. Back deep for the Wolves, you've got number 6, Luke Linville, to receive this punt. Again, there's 46 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Looks like we're going to get this off. This will be the last play of the quarter, unless something weird happens. They're going to let that one roll down. Actually, we're going to have a couple plays here. Looks like we're going to have at least one play here in the 3rd quarter.
I'm going to give Spencer credit on that one, too, because, man, he had to pull up to not take out the punter.
Yep.
So, again, Spencer in the backfield making his presence known.
So 29 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Wolves will take over.
One thing I don't think we really mentioned, we talked about a couple of kids getting on the field, Wyatt, going out and playing on the defensive edge there in that last series. Mainly, that's a big asset because those guys who play both ways got a little bit of a break, and Wyatt was able to get in there and make some chances, at least make his presence known and give those guys a little breather. That's huge for this Wolves team.
So Wolves 1st and 10 at 35-yard line.
Go.
Brendan Rawls out in
Brendan.
the open field, kind of slowed down there, but
and you can see that number 10, he was trying to move him so he could rip that ball out. Brendan turned him so
covered it up.
Yeah, covered it up real well.
Well, there's always I know their dad pretty well, and I promise you that conversation is not going to probably go well later on this evening. Brendan said he does not want any part of that. So, yeah.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolves after
the
that
one
run.
earlier. I got you.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Davis from their own 44-yard line.
So Davis now at the 44-yard line after that nice run by Brendan Rawls.
They're probably just going to let this clock run out, go into the 4th quarter, up a score with the ball. We're able to eat. If we do this 4th quarter like we did the 3rd quarter, eat up the majority of the clock, all of a sudden we're late in this game. We're up scores. And,
So one score I'll update you guys with, just so you know. In the 3rd quarter, Sulphur leads Washington 16-13.
Man,
that's a ball game.
Hey, that's a ball game.
Because Washington's going to win that district. They're going to win their district.
Maybe they will. Who knows? That's number 1 Washington. 2A's number 1 team currently.
I don't want either one of those teams to win. If I'm being totally
No.
honest,
I'd like for them both to lose, but I don't think that
Yeah.
can happen.
Well, put it this way: which do you want to face next week? Do you want to face the
Well, we
Sulphur
only
team
play
coming off of,
one of them that we know of.
but I get where Mr. Morse is going. Is
Do you
you want
want one that's down already a game, or do you want one that's coming off of a win?
I 100. Okay, I'm from our perspective, yes. I
Yes.
think you convinced me there. I definitely would rather play Sulphur after a loss.
Yeah.
I don't want them to get the win.
Yeah, I mean,
and then go into
your
that game on a high.
or the only bad thing about coming in on a loss is it's a loss to a very good team. So if they come in beat up, whatever, I think we win on that part no matter what. Not win the game, but we win in that scenario. But do they come in mad?
See, I'm going to be the contrarian here. I'd rather Sulphur win and let them come in a little overconfident and take out that undefeated streak or that winning streak. It's my own personal opinion, but
I can see that side of it too.
So 21-14, Wolves lead here in start of the fourth quarter.
Is there any way they both lose and Lindsay somehow doesn't have a football team anymore?
Lindsay is beating Dibble like a drum right now. So
Davis scrimmage against Dibble earlier this a couple weeks ago. Got him jump.
Oh.
That's that same kid that I think he's jumped all 3 times. I just think that's the first time it's been called. They're trying to time up the snap, and it has worked for them a couple times, but it did not there. It's gonna give another.
They got another flag. Unsportsmanlike after it.
Somebody who's shooting their mouth off a little bit.
It's been chippy. This has been a chippy second half. A lot of penalties.
Well, they've only marked the first one off. I want to see. Okay,
here we go. Now they're going to mark
off.
off. It's going to be a first down. Let's see where they're going to move the ball to.
If Davis is able to hold on to this last 12 minutes and get out of here with a win, I think that's a great start to the season for them. Pauls Valley's not a bad team.
No, they're a good team. There's a reason they're in the top 10.
Yeah,
They've got some good skill kids.
When we get to start the week with a win against the top 10 in 3A, I think that gives us a big boost of confidence going into the season. And the next 2 games are going to be tough. They're going to be rivalry games, close to home games. So,
first and 10 now for the Wolves at the Pauls Valley 36-yard line. We got another flag.
Golly.
Again, I think this is another chop block. It looked like 2 guys were engaged there, so we're going to. Yeah, and it's going to come back. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is another. Oh, they're waving the flag off, so
I'm going to give a shout out to our social media group, Addison Danker and Stella
Baker.
Oh, Stella Baker, thank you. They are flooding all of our social media. So if you don't follow us on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, we're there on all of them. Twitter, go follow us. They're posting some great content, great pictures and stuff right now. So
2nd 9 for the Wolves at the 35-yard line. Ooh, nice run that time by Brendan, able to kind of hurdle that first defender. Oh, there's another flag at the end. Matter of fact, it went in that one guy's face mask, which was spectacular.
I think the ref's kind of tired of him. He just kind of threw it at him.
Yeah, he did. So let's see what we got here. Another
personal foul
face mask.
Pauls Valley.
So again, we've probably had as many flags this half as a bunch of games combined.
Is 68? Is that Peyton?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Peyton getting to go out on the field.
Well, shout out to the 199
that
are watching tonight.
Hey, let's get one more on there. We'll get
one
200.
more. I'm looking through here at the.
They're watching a good game, 21-14. Wolves trying to build on that lead.
We got people watching in Wisconsin. Raiden Amos watching from Wisconsin.
Personal foul against Pauls Valley and personal foul
Oh, they called personal foul against both.
So they offset.
So the ball is still right there,
Yeah,
first and 10.
Coach Parker does not like those personal foul penalties out there on the field, pointing directly at whoever they called that against, just to make sure that that does not happen again.
3rd down and 4, Davis.
So 11:18 to go in the fourth quarter here. Quarterback's going to run out on the edge. He's going to cut back
turn,
against
Jake.
the field.
Oh my
God! They threw that a flag. I mean, it was a nice cutback block there, but they're going to say he got killed.
Another flag.
There's two more flags.
There's going to be offsetting penalties on this play.
There's 3 flags on the
because there is zero chance they're all three against us.
Mason Tomlinson.
I don't know who it was,
56.
But
yeah.
there is no reason that should have been called. That kid turned right into that. That was not a bad block.
It was a good decleater.
Yeah.
I mean, took him out of it.
Like I said, we've got 3 different flags down.
Well, I mean, if you saw it, he led with the shoulder. He didn't go with the head.
Looks like Malachi White back up,
after cramping earlier.
Yeah, a little cramp on the leg or ankle area earlier. It's a nice back
coming off.
Again, we've got the officials are still trying to figure out, because again, there's 3 different flags on this, so this will be interesting to see what the calls are.
One thing, real quick, would like to thanks everybody for sticking with us, because I'm having to look over to the side and check with the new camera, and we're still trying to get some of the stuff figured out. This is the first time we filmed outside, and so like we're having to adjust how much light's coming into it. Because, like, when we first got here, it was washed out.
Personal foul to both teams, offsetting penalty. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4, ball at the 28-yard line.
This is where excuse me. This is where I want to see Davis kind of settle down. Obviously, Pauls Valley's chippy. They're down in this game. They don't like it. They're getting beat up right now. Davis has just got to play our game. Don't make the stupid. Don't get caught up in that stuff. The second guy always gets caught. Don't be them.
Why are we, if it's offsetting, why are we going backwards?
They're talking to Coach Parker.
They're trying to explain it to Coach Parker, but I don't understand it. If there's 2 penalties, it should be offsetting.
Oh, now the ref's asking for the white hat to come talk to Coach Parker.
As a result, the penalty will be 3rd and 11, Davis.
So they're saying it's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Wolves. Coach still out on the field arguing with the 2 officials. Again, offsetting penalties. I don't know how they moved it to a 3rd and 11.
It looks like they're moving it back now.
Let's see.
All right, now the white hat's on the cross the field talking to the other coach, but they've moved the down.
They've moved the down. The
marker.
ball's still at the same location, though, isn't it?
But they've already moved the down marker back up where it was. So I think this ball is fixing to be moved back up to a 3rd and 4. Don't worry, Alexis. I think a lot of people are confused right now. It's okay. It's okay.
We're maybe more confused than you are. I will say I do like Pauls Valley's little video board.
It is pretty
That's
nice.
Cool. Yeah, their scoreboard's nice. I like it. Okay, now the officials are meeting
we're still
again.
having another chat. Now we're coming back over to talk to Coach Parker. We're basically in a timeout right now, so I'm going to thank our timeout sponsor, Lonnie Topechi with Pebbles Real Estate. Thank you for being a sponsor for Davis Wolves.
Pebbles Real
Media.
Estate. It's real.
So hey, let's talk through some of our other sponsors. We talked about D&D earlier,
we got
pregame.
D&D Collectibles, Lonnie Topechi with Pebbles Real Estate, Uptown Formal in Ardmore, Hilltop Animal Health, Vision Bank, some of these great, reoccurring sponsors that have been there since the beginning with us. Jack Jones and Jones Jewelry, all these guys have been great sponsors to us from the get-go. Now they're moving the down marker back again, so it looks like it is going to stay where the ball is.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 11. Again, still have no idea what happened there from an official standpoint, but
We said Brendan came running off the field, Lane went in, and they're looking at Brendan. Oh, so cramp. Oh,
nice run that time.
Lane Rawls with a big run up the middle, just lowered his shoulder and pushed. He pushed that guy with his helmet for about 5 yards.
1st and
There we
10
go.
after that 11-yard run or so. The Wolves again, another 1st down here. Tell you what, even when we've been behind the sticks from the officiating standpoint here, we've still been able to pick up 1st downs. Quarterback's going to keep. Oh, another flag at the.
Go.
We're going to score,
Jake
but they threw
Parker.
it back at the line of scrimmage. I'll tell you what, we need those officials. We're going to need them to put their flags away for a little bit. A penalty every play can happen.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
I mean, we were in penalty for what?
Blocking the back this time against
5-8
Davis.
minutes last time.
I'd be real curious. I don't have the number, but how many flags have been thrown against both teams here in this half? 'Cause there has been a ton.
Well, it honestly has got to be a little more demoralizing for Pauls Valley because I feel like the last few penalties have all been against us, but it hasn't slowed us down.
Yep.
We've still picked up a 1st down and moved the ball and run a couple of minutes off this quarter.
So 1st and 17 now. And again, this is only a 1-score game, so we need to capitalize here. High snap that time still. Nice recovery there. Lane Rawls on the carry. It's going to pick up a few there. It's still going to bring up a 2nd long. 2nd and about 12. Ball's at the, they've got it marked on the board at the 32. I think we're inside that, but they're saying 2nd and 13. We jumped that time. That's going to move us back 5 more yards.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but Coach Garrison come running back over here kind of towards the stands a little bit, and I looked down, and Coach Schilling giving some thoughts from the stands back here. So
2nd, and they're showing it as 2nd and 18 now. Malachi White with the carry, and he's out in the open field again.
Atta baby Malachi!
I tell you what, he got it. I think they threw another flag there.
I say I can't celebrate, but I'm looking to see because
I think they threw another flag. He got down to about the 5-yard line, but I thought I saw him throw one in the end zone. I'm going to wait.
I don't think they did.
Nope, it doesn't look like they're spotting it, so that's good.
But he's short of the goal line, but
not by much.
No flag. So
and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6. Yeah, I wish we would have tracked the penalty yardage on this series. It would have been very interesting. Handoff's going to go to Rawls. Rawls is going to get in the end zone. Let's see if they.
I think they're going to stop it just a little short. Yeah.
They did Going to be down at about the 1 foot line.
I am going to go out here and real quick mention another sponsor that's been with us from the get-go. They just texted me and said, hey, we forgot, PT Central, you guys have been with us.
Oh,
since day
yeah,
one.
you bet.
Another big sponsor for us. We'll be doing them another commercial
Just because they complimented us, I'm going to call them out. Carrie Tiger on the live chat said, great broadcasting. You're welcome. I've done nothing. But will I take credit for it? Yes.
So Janie and our friends at PT Central, too, I know she is probably in the stands on the opposite side. She is a proud Pauls Valley Panther. We appreciate you and appreciate your Davis business. Parker here is going to try and get in.
Flag.
We got another flag.
False start.
False start on the Wolves.
So,
and it's been a sloppy
you said
second half.
Pauls Valley Panther, because I know, as far as I know, they're still sitting over there. But I actually came over here, former Davis coach, Davis history teacher, Coach Jody Milligan came over.
Yeah.
Talked to us for a little bit. But he said, I'm going back over there. Of course, Coach Milligan, a Pauls Valley grad, but the shade was over there.
Yeah, the shade was over there. And that's where he's going to find.
Oh, yeah.
That's the mayor of Hennepin.
Yeah.
Jody Milligan.
So 2nd and 6 now for the Wolves.
He's definitely going to be at the OU game. He said he was going to be there for sure.
Landrell's trying to fall forward.
I'll tell you what, he picked up what he could. I don't
know what that last guy just diving on top of the pile was accomplishing.
It was magical. I mean, frolicked like a young goat.
So it's going to bring up a third down here. And again, this has been a 3rd and 3. Ball's at the, 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. Again, this is where you want to impose your will up front, punch this in. So here we go. Parker back under center, full house wishbone behind him. Parker's going to keep the ball. He's going to try and get in the end zone.
Go, Jake, go, Jake.
Good job that time. They had him short of the goal line.
They had him short of the down,
Touchdown.
But Jake never quit, kept running, and just bounced off of those would-be tacklers and ended up in the end zone to put us up 27-14 with 7.5 minutes to go.
He's done that all night.
Yep.
He's been hit, and he won't quit running.
You know, Jake, I don't think gets the respect that I think he deserves as a physical runner.
Yeah, he's a strong kid.
You know, we all acknowledge how good of an athlete he is, but I don't think he gets the credit because when you're standing back there with you got all the Rawls boys and all those kind of things, you know, I think he kind of gets forgotten in that physical running category.
Extra point is up. And just like that, Parker adds on the extra point after a touchdown run. So
shout out to my kid, 4 for 4 on the snaps.
There we go. I like it.
I'll take it.
So 28-14, 7
Maverick Alexander. Fine, long snapping skills.
Yes.
I'll be honest. That you come to Davis for a long time, and you know a lot of times they went for 2. So hey, Matt, he's out there snapping the ball. I'll take it.
Played 8-man. I didn't know you could kick the ball.
So I'll tell you the kid that I've enjoyed watching the most today, and it's probably one that you won't expect, but I've watched Kobe England drive people down the field pretty much every play. I've enjoyed watching that kid just abuse people up front.
I think moving him to the center is a big thing for him. You know, it gets him out there. Honestly, it gets some other kids who are as big a physicality chance to get out there and move around and push him. But he's a senior leader, and it's good to have that senior leadership start with the hand on the ball.
Yep. You put your best 5 out on the field, and you know he's probably in build. He's probably more of a tackle than he is a center, but it allows some of the other kids that are out at tackle right now probably don't have the flexibility or the movement that he does up front, and it allows us to get your best 5 out there.
Usually your center is shorter, squattier guy. That's a lot of body coming off the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, especially with us running right up the middle, when you got somebody like, I mean, he's been in the backfield in the secondary half the time because he blocked his guy there.
Deep kicks, it bounces off their Pauls Valley. They're able to recover. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but he
drive to the gap.
that was the line drive kick right at a kid.
Here watching a Reds game, of course, that would have gone in the outfield and it would have been bad.
Shout out to the Cards.
So 7:21 to go. 28-14. I've got a feeling you're about to see Pauls Valley put the ball in the air.
Yeah, but you know they're starting to get down 2 scores, 7 minutes to go. You know Davis is going to kind of have their way with the ball. You're going to have to start scoring quick. So
some new kids out there. I see Wyatt Fielding, 44, also 54 out there. Who I don't know who that young man is. We'll have to check our roster here in a second.
I'll see Malachi White and looks like number
11, Trey Melton, also out there.
Yeah, that's Dalton
That's
Heffley.
not. That's
12
Dalton
is Trey
Heffley.
Melton.
Okay, all right.
who were we? We were looking.
We're looking for 54. Yep.
5,400 Toops.
100 Toops out there playing. Also see, I believe that's number 9, Jackson Bonner, I believe, also out there.
Yeah, Jackson Bonner playing, looks like linebacker spot.
22, Rance
what's
Digby
bad
also
is
out there.
If I had just looked up at the field, I could have told you that was Hunter Toops. He's like 7 foot tall.
I was going to say, he looks
55
like
pounds.
he looks like he's about a foot taller than everybody else out there. Other than Wyatt. Wyatt is not a whole lot shorter.
No. Wyatt's a big body, too.
Wyatt's a big body. I turn around in my classroom, and that kid he's there.
So here we go.
Wrapped him up.
Nice job that time of kind of punishing that
pack.
kid.
Yep.
Linville,
this
Malachi
is exactly
White.
where Davis wants to be. Up 2 scores, forcing their quarterback to kind of take it upon himself, and they're punishing him right now.
And you get a whole different crew basically out there on defense right now, kind of giving some of our players
up there
a
on
break.
the front, Toops, Wyatt Fielding. Yeah, you got some numbers I'm not familiar with.
Should be a flag there on the.
There's a hole.
Going deep. 2 guys and 2 of those defenders. Our guy catches the ball.
Go, Seth!
There's going to be a flag
There's
back
a
down
flag
here.
back here, but
We'll see if it's after the interception or not.
2 of their guys in the same area. Our guy intercepts the ball.
Look like we're going to.
Did you see who made the interception? Was
It was
That would
Seth.
have been Seth Knapp.
Okay.
Yeah, Seth. Oh man.
Let's see what the penalty is.
I think they're going to say it was a block in the back on the interception after the interception against them, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah,
They're looking to the Parker to see
what
what
he
he
off against us.
Oh, they are going to mark it off against us.
Yep.
But the interception stands.
And so Seth is kind of he's filling those shoes like a Cody Caraway.
Yep.
And a Colton McGahey before him, where and he's not as tall as those guys were.
No, but
he's
holds his own
there.
for sure. Yeah, holds his own for
that's,
sure.
What, 3 huge plays that he's come up with?
I would be, if you're trying to fill the shoes of former players, Seth is the closest person I think we have to fill the shoes of that Cody Caraway position. Just go out and give everything you have because he's there all the time.
Handoff this time. It goes to, let's see who got
22
24. 22 is Rance Digby. He's in there at one of the halfbacks. So I said they've done a pretty good job of getting a bunch of kids in there.
Yeah, used to that being Drew Parks, but that is Rance Digby now.
Also see
Drew
Luke
didn't talk as
Linville
much.
out there.
No.
It's going to be second
Shout out
down
to
and
Mrs.
6,
Digby.
ball at the 30-yard line.
It's Mrs. Digby's baby boy.
It is.
Yeah,
that was
count
close.
there.
Almost got
They
that
almost
same
got
kid
him
to jump again. They're going to call a timeout here. Looks like 5 minutes to go.
Did you see
Coach
Parker? He actually got a high five out of
and
that.
the ref high-fiving each other. Got a little, slip me some skin. That's what happened. It was funny.
5:01 to go in the ball game. Wolves up 28-14 and the ball.
So this is going to be another timeout sponsored by Lonnie Topechi with Pebbles Real Estate. Again, thank you for sponsoring. We've heard from a couple people that want to join in and be sponsors of the program. Absolutely, if you want to be a part of what we try to do here, we're the talking heads, guys. This is
Goes
complete.
to the school, which is what we really want to happen.
It does go to the school. It goes back to the kids. They, they run all the equipment.
Right now, I mean, our students are doing the work right now. We've got Stella and Addison down on the field doing a heck of a job
absolutely.
on social media. Alexis, as much trouble as we've given her all night, is doing a great job. Hayden's doing okay. No, he's doing good on the camera. Again, first time with this camera.
Yep.
We've had a good crew. It's been
really
great
good crew. Again, a young crew, kind of like the team on the football field, but they're doing a phenomenal job.
I mean, and then, like, we got a couple seniors back here, but, like, Alexis never been in media.
Yeah, no. So
Hayden was there, but kind of there.
Yeah, that's there-ish. There-ish. So we get ready to start this play back here.
2nd and 6 for the Wolves.
Jake Parker,
Parker's going to keep, get right at that first down stick. I think he's going to be a little short. Let's see. No, they're going to mark him.
I think they're going to mark him past it, and they're going to give him first down.
Give it to him.
That was a friendly spot.
I will say, Dalton Heffley totally committed to
he was in a dead sprint.
Because he was like 20 yards down the field.
I see his mom down there.
Yeah.
I think it might have been a photo op moment. She said, hey, come full speed at me so I can get that good shot.
This will look awesome.
Yeah.
3rd and 1, so they're going to mark him a little bit short.
Finish the line. She's probably TikToked him.
Ball at the 36-yard line. Oh, they are marking it a first down now. Tell you what, it's been hard to follow what the officials have done.
Yeah,
this game.
man, it's been difficult for sure.
It's a little sketchy.
Wishbone lineup behind Parker. Handoff's going to go to the up back there, 24 Lane Rawls. He did. It looks like he did lose the ball.
He did lose the ball.
Fisher Smith there with the recovery. So if there's any criticism, I'd say got it. Ball security we got to work on a little bit.
Ball security.
Penalties. So some of our discipline here in the second half.
I don't even know that I'm willing to go to say that the penalties have been a problem for us because I think there's been some that have been questionable calls.
Just been way too many of them.
And so, I don't know. I definitely think you need to.
Handoff goes to Linville. Linville's got a little bit of room to run.
I definitely think you need to have the discussion about the penalties, but for sure not nearly as bad as they have made it out to be.
So that's one that we talk about because, Luke is usually a throwing quarterback and everything. He's a big kid.
Yes.
Strong kid, too.
He's a big kid.
That time you kind of see what he can do when he gets a little head of steam. Good run that time by Linville. Ball's going to be spotted at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, 3 minutes to go in this ball game.
I got caught up listening to the Pauls Valley Band, sorry.
Not sure. Parker visibly upset with the offense right now. I don't know, they had to burn a timeout right there, but I don't know if maybe they're not getting set, and that's what got him upset, but.
So,
we got any scores?
Update. This is the one that you guys want to see. This is the exciting one. So,
Hayden.
Washington now has taken a lead in the 4th quarter, 20-19 over Sulphur.
Oh, wow. Still a close game.
Close game. Again, that's in the 4th quarter. That's been a slugfest.
Okay. Would you turn it around, Brad?
No way. I'd rather get those people.
It's a whole lot of right up my nose.
There
I like
you go.
it.
Perfect. All right, so here we go.
We're going to get set here. 2:39 to go in the game.
I'd still like to push, man. I'd like to see what we can do here. Get down and do the old kneel at the 1-yard line.
That's a
So-
stellar people's eyebrow. That's going on the website. I don't even
So
care.
here we go.
Yeah, that's
Brendan Rawls
that's
on the
yearbook
carry.
worthy.
It's a little blurry. It's fine.
Brendan Rawls picks up a few.
We
Looks
got
like
a
Paul's Valley-
timeout by
yeah,
Paul's Valley.
Paul's
so
Valley is starting to.
so
like
Paul's
they got-
Valley has not thrown the towel in apparently, or they're trying to get some seniors in one. I don't think they've thrown the towel in.
Yeah, I don't think they're willing to give up quite yet. They're willing to air the ball out and try to score a little bit. But
So, one of the positives is we've seen a lot of kids for Davis playing tonight. And
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
not and it
And-
wasn't in a blowout. It was
Well,
in crucial time.
But here's the deal: you've seen a lot of kids play, but not a very little, if anything, of a drop off between the two.
Yep.
And when you can sub kids in and out like that, and not have any kind of difference in the quality of play on the field, man, that is massive asset to have for these coaches to be able to be able to pull Malachi White off the field for a second, give him a breather.
Because he has not been out there much here
in the second half.
second half.
Not a lot. And so for me, that's one of the biggest bonuses that the Wolves have this year is the depth that they've been able to use. 15 Gabe Gaddis out here wide.
Ed picture is so bad, it's great. You calm down.
So here we go. Ball carrier that time was Lane Rawls. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 here. Again, 2:21 to go. Pauls Valley with another timeout. Our timeout sponsor is
Timeout sponsor is Lonnie Tepechi with Pebbles Real Estate. Again, thank you for being a part of what we do here. What these kids do, they do all the hard work. I drive a van or Suburban or bus, whichever I decide to drive that day. And
This
and we
is the
talk.
one time I didn't. I
you
wasn't in
you
the
got to meet us here.
I did.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was
But-
it was quiet. I don't know if I
I'm
liked
sure
it.
it was because I wasn't in
Well,
the
we
vehicle.
didn't. I'm used to that 2-hour long trip of a
Of a rock concert?
rock
like a
concert. Yeah, we missed
karaoke,
out. We missed out.
But
Good
we
news
didn't
is
have
it
that.
probably hadn't went away.
So,
We can bring it back.
That's good. I'm gonna
what,
miss that.
next week. Net week. Words are hard. Next week to Sulphur. Home against
Linville with the
Wynnewood.
carry here.
We get home against Wynnewood, and then we will get a nice little road trip. Got to go to Holdenville.
Got to go to Holdenville in a
Brad's
couple weeks.
favorite place.
Yes.
A little bit less than that.
My dad's from Holdenville. Well, he went to high school there, but
It's going to bring up a 4th and 1 here. Again, another timeout.
Sponsored by Lonnie Tepechi. Lonnie
Lonnie-
Tepechi from
Lonnie
Pep-
getting your money's worth.
She's getting her money's worth tonight between the actual coaches' timeouts and the flag timeouts.
So on a 4th and 1, when they call timeout 2 or 3 times in a row, that means I go for it on 4th down. We're not getting rid of the ball. I go ahead and get a first down here and run the clock out. 2:16 to go.
You get a first down right here. It's a ball game.
Yep.
Thanks for my wife making fun of me saying that week because I can't say words. Appreciate that.
I like how she's calling out the high school English teacher. For,
Yeah, thanks,
his
everybody.
grammar. That's awesome.
Hey, I don't need your help. Remember, write that down. Alexis failed.
So again, hope everybody has enjoyed this game. 28-14, looks like the Wolves are going to take this one. 2:16 to go, facing a 4th and 1 here. Again, if they can pick up the first down, I say that is a ball game because they're going to run the clock out at that
Yeah,
point.
because I don't believe that Pauls Valley has any timeouts left. I'm looking at the board. No, they
Nope,
don't. That
they
was their
don't.
last one.
Again, Pauls Valley's kind of loading the box here. They're planning on the quarterback getting the ball, and he did, and it didn't matter. They still pushed for the first down.
Again, center popping off the ball, and he's in the backfield before the play's even halfway over.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a good sign when you have to get a first down. And defense knows what you're going to run, and you're still able to run it. You're going to win a lot of games doing that. Again, thought it was interesting. Pauls Valley chose us as homecoming, their homecoming opponent. So it is Pauls Valley's homecoming today.
I don't mind being a homecoming.
No, I like being homecoming.
I like being a homecoming spoiler.
That's exactly where I was trying to go with that, and I couldn't do words. Homecoming
Happens,
spoilers.
Bobby.
It's always fun to be that person.
Another timeout, this time by Davis. That is a
Lonnie Tepechi with Pebbles Real Estate sponsored timeout.
There you
I
go.
expect to see real estate sales skyrocket after this
Be sure and reach out to Lonnie Tepechi if you're in the
If you don't
market.
know Lonnie, you have not been watching
if you're
this
looking
game.
for a house
or want to sell yours,
or if you want to
be
sell
sure
yours,
and reach out to Lonnie Tepechi.
she's the one.
Because we've said her name 52 times this evening.
45 of them on behalf of the referees.
Yes. All on that one. On that,
That
most
one
of it was in
series,
that one.
that
this
one drive.
15-minute timeout.
Yeah. So we talked about Nash earlier. He's texted us a couple of times. He is at home, and so I was glad I got to tell him to call his mom because.
Oh, he was at home?
Yeah, he is at home.
Oh, I didn't know he was at home.
Yeah, he is at home. So, Nash, go spend some time with your mom. It's just a statement I got for him.
Call your mom. Tell her hi.
So are we going to attempt a field goal here?
No way. Victory formation.
Do it.
Oh, it is victory formation. I was like, why is 12 way back there?
I wanted to see it.
No.
I wanted to see another Maverick Alexander snap.
Yeah, it is victory formation.
I
We're
don't
there.
believe he is snapping on the punts, just the field goals.
No, if it was a field goal, it would have been awesome.
Oh, if they were kicking a field goal,
Yeah,
They're
get
not
with the
kicking from that.
program, Bobby.
They're not
Victory
kicking
formation
that
threw
far.
me for a loop there. I was wondering what the heck was going on with 12, like 5
Yeah,
yards back.
why he was 10
Why
yards
is
back.
he there?
But
So again, we're gonna let this clock roll out. Next week, who do we have, guys?
we got Murray County Bedlam
Murray County Bedlam
in Sulphur.
So let's see if there is a final. I'll bet you that 20-19 is going to be the final, but we're about to find out.
Look.
As we have the clock running down here, I got two people on my mind for the WLF Player of the Game, and I'm a little torn on where to go. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and tell me who you think the WLF Player of the Game should be this week.
So real quick, because you asked. Now the last update was 14 minutes ago, but in the fourth it was 20 Washington, 19 Sulphur.
Yeah,
that was what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to you, Brad.
Hey, did we go back in time?
I think
We did. We did.
We did.
Shut up. You don't know. Okay. Go ahead.
So
'cause I've got a thought
who you
now.
got? Who got
So
player,
I'm
player
gonna,
of the game?
I'm gonna stick with. We didn't see a lot of him in the second half, but I thought his first half was good enough that I'm gonna give it to Malachi White. That's my choice right now.
Okay, Mr. Morris.
I'm torn between two,
I'm the same way.
and I don't know if it's the same two, but I'm gonna go with Seth Knapp.
So I want to go with Malachi White. I think Malachi White had a great game, big time plays in the first half offensively. Seth,
Do I hear a butt coming?
you do.
And I think I know where you're going because it was my number two.
Because I'm gonna
Did you just say you're number two?
I'm going to go with Seth.
Oh, okay,
I think
okay.
Seth is my pick. He had that big play in the first half, big interception down here on this end of the field to essentially almost seal the deal for Davis and close the door on Pauls
Right.
Valley. So
I'm
going to go with Seth Knapp for the player of the game.
So then we said we're agreed. Seth Knapp, player of the game. I guess if I was going to have an honorable mention of the one that was going to be number two, that I was kind of torn about, from beginning to end, Jake Parker.
Absolutely.
Over the place.
Jake Parker is actually one that I had considered. He had a great game. It was very
from
understated,
here to here.
but he was money the entire
I
game.
honestly think you could probably go with Seth, Jake, or Malachi, any one of those three.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to throw all three of them WLF players of the game for tonight. Great job.
Because they did really well, all of them.
Great job done by
Boys
the
did a
Wolf Media
good job,
class. Alexis Davis being our producer tonight. Hayden Edwards doing really not much, but no.
Running the
seriously,
camera, that
running
was
the-
important. That's
That's a tough
and that's
job.
a brand new. That's a new setup. It's a whole new thing.
So,
Hey, he's done a lot tonight. He's been supporting all those chains.
yes,
Yeah.
he has.
Stella Baker, Addison Danker
On social media.
just killing it on. That's one of the. Not to downplay any of the previous social media we've had, but they were all over the place with social media tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, so we're done.
Next week, Murray
Next
County
week,
Bedlam.
Murray County Bedlam. We'll see you guys there.
Thanks for joining in.